Yoga with Goga, and this is us and what we do live. Again, welcome to everyone who is on the live. In case you're wondering who I am So Royal Meech from This Is Us and What We Do. We are doing a joint live together for Goga's Sunday service. So I just want to thank everybody in the chat who already joined. Yes, we were a little bit late, but some things come a little bit late from time to time. It's all good. So yeah, if you're tuned in, thank you so much. Boca will be joining us in a few minutes, but until that time, it's me. And I hope that you are having a wonderful day. And yes, today is Mother's Day, so I hope that you have a wonderful, relaxing Mother's Day. Are you about to have that? We just want to thank each and every one of you guys, mothers all around the world. Blessings from Illinois. That's where we are hosting from with This Is Us and What We Do. Blessings to my brothers and sisters in Africa and Kenya, all over the world, UK and the Philippines. Wherever you are, I want you all to represent in the comment section. I see Soul Stars of TVF saying, hello, Meech, happy Mother's Day. Thank you so much. I see Christ the Flash Shy Talk. Thank you for tuning in. I welcome you. Nate Chovy. Oh, she said, finally. I know, right? You know how we do sometimes. Sometimes, we're a little fashionably late. Have to make sure things are in line. Things are just the way they need to be, just to bring the best to you guys. Because you guys are awesome. And we want to make sure everything is on point. I see Tube Princess Amara TV. Thank you. She said, hi, beautiful, awesome. Oh, so sweet. Thank you for the comments from Nate Chovy. She said, I'm a pretty host. I try to do my best from time to time. And my future husband could be watching this. So, I have to make sure I kind of stay in the game. All right. Yeah, definitely happy Mother's Day again for those who are watching. If you have your mother and she's here today, make sure you call your mom and you wish her a happy Mother's Day. And if you are a mom and what should I say? You've taken care of children, even if they're not your own, you are still a mother, okay? Being a mom doesn't mean you have to give birth to them. It just means that you have a nurturing and big heart. Benny Blanco, let's go. Man, you got to come one day again. Yeah, I'm telling you, during this time of the year at work, it can be so hectic. But I'm going to tell you guys something. We're going to catch up again, all right? East African Workout Girl, thank you so much for that happy Mother's Day greeting. I appreciate you. Yes. Thank you all so much. The Naughty American Expat US and East African Workout Girl, I see you. Awesome. Thank you for the Mother's Day greeting from Benny Blanco 78. Make sure you're connecting in the comments section and connecting with a lot of these wonderful YouTubers. And if you're watching from my end, blessings again to the This Is Us and What We Do crew. You can also watch from our platform as well. I believe Golga pinned the link. Yes, he did. So yeah, we are just waiting. Golga is taking care of business on his end with the techie issue. So yeah, he will be in soon. So until then, I am your lovely host, So Royal Meech from This Is Us and What We Do. Wow. I'm loving what I see in the comments section. I love how vibrant you guys are. East African Workout Girl and Benny Blanca and Anastasia Blessed and the Naughty American Expat US. Thank you so much. You saying Goga's hiding in the bush? No, he's not hiding. He's coming. He's just been so generous and gracious with allowing me to just kind of start off and yap my mouth for like a few minutes until he get on. But Yoga with Goga, no, I can talk. I can interact well with you guys. And I thank you guys for being awesome guests in the comments section. I love it. Mega shout out to Mama Meech. Yes, awesome from Benny Blanco and Boyd Mello. My Quinta, thank you for those gifs. I love those hand waves. I love pink, reds, and fuchsias. All of those tropical colors and that hues are like my favorite colors. A lot of times, my daughter's kind of sick of it. Every time I go and pick out like eyeshadow or nail polish, it's pink or red. She's like, Mom, you got enough pink. Just stop it, okay? Yeah, I can't get enough. So yeah. Let's see who else is in the chat. Yes. Anastasia said Goga grazing zebra East Africa. Oh, and East African workout girl said I'm looking very demure. Awesome. I wish I was able to highlight these comments, but I can't. But I'm calling you guys out, shouting you out. Thank you all so much. And from let me see, Marzi Easy Recipes. Hi. Thank you so much for that greeting. And Bev, Auntie's Kitchen, she sent her love and her greetings. Yes, make sure you hit that like button. Thank you, the Naughty American Expat, for that reminder. He says, smash the like button. It's free. And yes, you are right. Hit that like button. Let me tell you, that is so important to do as a YouTuber, is to hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. It's free. And if you want to join the membership, look, the membership is cheap. You can join it and get exclusive videos from your host on YouTube. Definitely check it out. So I see Boyd Mello. Sorry if I'm messing up your name. Boyd Mello, my Quinta, said, looking gorgeous at Meech with all the hands and yellow hearts. Thank you so much. I appreciate that comment. Awesome, awesome. So yeah, make sure you're hitting that like button. That is so important. It's free. It's easy to do. Yes, it is. And the Nightbot said, if you want to support Yoga with Goga, make a donation via PayPal to help us keep spreading the yoga message. So make sure you are looking in that comment section and you are clicking those important links. So yeah, definitely, it's awesome to be here today. Look, the last time that I had to, have Goga on our platform, we had a great time. So like Benny Blanca said, connect with the host and also connect with This Is Us and What We Do. That's right. Connect with both sides. This is a joint live. And so we want you all out there who are watching to connect with both of us. Like the videos, share the video out. That's also important. Make a comment and also subscribe. We are at 2,470 something subscribers. We want to get to 3,000 by the end of the month. I think that is possible. So, if you haven't already, subscribe. Yes, thank you all so much for being so lively in the chat. Appreciate you guys. It is definitely an honor and a blessing to be here today. Speaking of blessing, I know Goga wouldn't mind. I usually start off my sessions with a little word of prayer. So if you don't mind, I could start off with a little word of prayer that I normally do with my sessions. So if you can join me, bow your heads. Dear Heavenly Father, we just want to thank you for allowing us to come together in this form and fashion, just to kind of share the love, share the joy, share knowledge and understanding, and just to have a good time with our good friend Yoga with Goga from across the world. It's definitely an honor and blessing to just share this platform with him. And it's a blessing that he trusts me to kind of start off, just to kind of share the goodness and everything with the people in the chat. We want to thank you. We want to ask that you bless all the ones who are in the chat, dear God, and who's watching and tuned in his name. Yeah, we got to start off with a little prayer, man, because sometimes, that'll ward off the bad stuff. So we want to make sure we continue that trend. So yeah.
Thank you so much for that. Meech, what is your favorite format? Chanpreet Kaur, welcome. Amen. Yes, guys, type those. Can you put those amen emojis? Put those amen emojis in case. I like how the chat was quiet. So you guys actually respect prayer. I like how the chat was quiet. We did not miss anything while the prayer was going on. We were literally stuck where we were earlier. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. I love it when the chat goes quiet. during prayer. I love
Wow.
it when the church goes quiet during prayer because it means there's a lot of respect, to what is going on.
That's a
Thank you so much
blessing.
for that, guys. Thank you so much for that. I don't take it for granted. And
Mm-mm.
it appears that the prayer has worked in our favor. It has brought us back to 999. So I don't want to
Amen.
bring.
All power to him.
I know. It appears the prayer has brought us back to where we were. And I think it's going to stick now. I'm optimistic because you people now have been doing it correctly. I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic. Um,
There you go.
thank you so much.
More prayer,
So
more
Mish,
power.
yeah, so Mish, the people don't know you. You're based in Illinois. I'm based here in Kenya. I do know you are an educator, but most people don't really know this. What got you into that space? What got you into that space particularly, as opposed to, let's say, people want to be nurses, people want to be doctors. Heck, you have an American pope now. People want to be
Yeah.
priests. People want to be
Right?
popes. America has a pope now. So
Yeah.
talk to us about what got you into that space of being an educator. Is it a
Okay.
passion you always had, or how did you find yourself into it?
I will say that me going into education is kind of like the story of Jonah trying to
Yeah.
run away from their purpose.
Yeah.
Because I say that because initially from a kid, um, education was not the field I was looking to go into. I remember being I grew up, I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. And I just remember this as a kid, seeing some of my peers acting crazy. And it's not like, ugh, never to do.
Wait. I think I lost you there. I lost you there a bit. I don't know what happened to the sound.
Uh-huh.
Just repeat that. Yeah, I think we lost. You kind of broke off a bit.
Oh, okay, no problem. I was saying that, I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York, and
Yeah.
education was not my initial field. It was not my dream career,
Yeah.
as a child. And I would say that because as a child, I remember my peers, they were, I was like the mama. People, my family members will always say that I was a grown woman in a little girl
Mm.
body because I was really like mature minded. I wasn't, like silly. I was either hanging out with older people, much older people, or really,
Yeah.
really little kids. And so, my peers, they just saw me as like, oh, you're a mama. So when they would act up in the classroom, I'm like, oh, I could never ever be a teacher because that would just be too much for me.
Yeah.
Never ever. I wanted to be a physical therapist, but work
Oh
with
wow.
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my thing for a number of years. But as a kid, when I think back, I was always helping kids. When I was in the line and going past like the class that had like the special needs students, I
Mm.
was always one of the few that would wave hi to them and talk with them and help them with anything. Like if it's to tie their shoe, I'm tying their shoe or whatnot. Um, Even as I got older, I was in high school, I was still mindset to be a physical therapist. I took courses in the health science field, and even then, I was helping with little kids in the church. College,
Yeah.
same thing. I took on, still continuing, to study for physical therapy. I remember taking a work study program. I was a tutor in a
Mm.
school for kids from kindergarten all the way up to fifth grade. I was helping kids learn how to read while I was studying physical therapy. I think
Wow.
what kind of turned my mind or changed my mind was when I moved to the South. I did the work study program in Florida with kids. It's when I moved to Georgia. Um, and my mom, she was driving the school bus at the time in Florida, and she moved up to Georgia and transferred. And so, she was like, well, you were doing this work at home thing and still trying to, studying to become a physical therapist. He's like, why don't you think about, driving the school bus and still studying? So I was like, okay, drive the school bus. Drove the school bus for 2 years. And in the midst of that, working with elementary kids, middle school kids, and high school kids that took me for like their brother, older sister.
Yeah.
Um, they were like, it was just great communicating with them, communicating with the teachers and the principal. And it was in that moment, after dealing with them for those 2 years, I was like, you know what? Maybe I need to switch. And so that's when I went to my academic advisor and, just got information as to, how to switch and pivot from that to education. One other thing too, I remember when I was studying for physical therapy, they did a major switcheroo in my program, and that was like a major setback as well. Instead of getting this degree, they was changing the requirements altogether. So it was like I would have to start over. So I was somewhat taking that in consideration. But anyways, yeah, I changed over to education. I started off with working with early childhood. So you're talking about like like birth all the way up to like pre-K age, which was like around 4 years old or so. And so,
Yeah.
I got my Associates of Applied Science degree in early childhood care and education. That's what I started off with, my 2 year. And I transferred to a university, and I got my dual bachelor's in general ed education and also special ed. So, I could be within the general setting or the special needs. So I could do either one. And also we worked with we were foster parents for 10 years, my mom and I, in our home. So we had that, and then also studying to become an educator. So both of them was working alongside, and also in the church. I was doing a lot in the church. I did the Sabbath school class, which is like, Bible school class for the kids from like age, I don't know, from like 4 all the way up to teen. So it has been a journey, really, just to kind of get up to this point. Currently, I'm an education specialist, so I solely work with kids with special needs and various disabilities. So, I deliver like direct instruction. I let the teachers know, how to support my students on my caseload within the classroom and so forth. So it's been a blessing. I've learned a lot of learning opportunities, and a lot of growth has happened in just working with that population, and with working with foster children in our home for those number of years. It created a deeper sense of sensitivity when I work with kids in the classroom, because you never know where these babies are coming from. You don't know what they've experienced. So you have to approach a situation sideways in order to get to the heart of the problem, for them to gain your trust and understanding, to nurture them and so forth. So yeah.
I love that. Chanpreet, thank you so much, Chanpreet Kaur. I really appreciate the support, and have a good night. I know it's very late in India, but thank you so much for the support given us. And I just wanted to bring it to everyone that I think we reached our goal, and congratulations, Cruising. You're now officially at 1K. And it has stuck. It has stuck. I've observed it for the last 5 minutes. I don't think it's going to drop further. So now you are good. Upload a shot immediately, just to like safeguard your blessings. And
for your work.
Just
keep subscribing, guys, and keep liking and commenting. Don't stop.
We needed the prayer. We needed the prayer for sure. Lumere Kamulu, welcome. Double Roses Twins is just fascinated by what you just said. And she's asked, the Double Roses Twins are asking you, did you say Sabbath school? Did you say Sabbath school?
Yes.
Because they're Adventists. Yeah. They were here at the Sunday service, and they are also Adventists. They are Haitians who live in the US. So I think they are very fascinated when you mentioned Sabbath school. Maybe you could just say something about that.
Yeah, no problem. So yes, I am a 7-day Adventist. So, we observe the Sabbath. And so Sabbath school is just basically, we have different categories of it. So you have the adults that, they study the Bible lesson. We have our quarterly and so forth. It's more set towards adults. And then we have a section for the little kids, our primary division. So that's like the baby room up until like maybe 4. And then we have another section from age 4 to like maybe 12, and then 13 to like 16, 17 is like the teen age group. So I was part of that committee. Can you turn it down a little bit? Where yeah, I taught Sabbath school class. I had my group of kids. I think they were 7 or 8 year old at the time. So every day there's a lesson they study. And on Sabbath, we'll come together and we'll just kind of have an initial service with everybody. We'll sing songs, talk about everybody's week. We have like our mission story that's presented with what other Adventist people are doing around the world to inspire us to kind of, do greater good within our community. And so we divide ourselves into classes. And my class, I had like a bunch of 8-year-olds. They were so lively. They were so hilarious. And it's their moment that we'll go over the lesson more in depth, and they can ask questions and I answer it. We use the Bible, as reference. And we had a good time. And, that's what I did for a number of years, when I was living in Florida. And also other things, they call it AY, Adventist Youth, where we put on different evening programs. That was also fun through the form of skits and songs and discussions. Yeah.
Nice. I love that, and it's a very if Ifeanyi is saying something like working with kids is a scientific project. You said that you getting into education was like you being you're being sent by the divine, and then it was a Jonah situation where you had to be swallowed by the whale to be taken where you're supposed to go.
Yeah, I was trying to run from it. I'm like, I'm always caught, working with the kids, but I'm not trying to work with the kids, but I'm always caught working with the kids. I love them. I love them.
Like that. I like that. Ragus is giving us a blessing there and says, so I'm reopening the goal to keep writing the receipts. Thankfully, you are delivering many today. Thank you so much, Ragus, for the blessing once again. We don't take it for granted. I really appreciate the blessing. And yes, guys, Meech, I think already told you guys earlier before I came in that, yes, feel free to interact with the $sign. It's very important.
Yes.
And 10% of all the proceeds at the Sunday service normally go to a random person on the live stream. So 10% out of all this will go to one of you. So whoever that is going to be, I don't know, the Nightbot will pick for us. But yes, feel free to bless the live stream, because 10% of the proceeds are going to bless somebody else. Meech, yeah. In retrospect, when you look at you taking the path to education and where you are today, are you still feeling like you are having seen, because you've been at this for like a while, you've been at this for years, you are literally enjoying this, you've impacted lives, you have your own kids who you also get to raise now. With the benefit of hindsight and retrospect, would you ever trade being an educator for anything else?
No,
I
wouldn't, but I would say that there's something else that also has been a great interest. I love art. I love art and real estate. There are three. Art and real estate. I wouldn't necessarily trade one for the other, but I would say that I equally love all of those together. And if there's a way I could combine them all, I would.
Nice, which is still okay, and it's doable anyway. It's doable.
Yes, it is. I love creating art. I love to paint. I love to draw and sketch. I love to create things. So that is definitely a passion. Even from a child, that was something that I'm always involved in. And I see some of that kind of transferred to my daughter, because she also loves to draw and sketch, and she's an awesome illustrator. She wants to be a film director. So, I could see where, some of this love is kind of transferred through her, but in her own special way.
I love that. Yeah. And the future of This Is Answered. What we do is definitely secure if your daughter is already taking up the mantle and the challenge, to get into film. And Ifeanyi says you're very welcome. And I think thank you so much for that, Ifeanyi. Ifeanyi is also an artist like you. So I think when you mentioned art, Ifeanyi just got excited there for like,
Oh,
you know,
sweet.
because
I need to
you're
do more
speaking.
lives though. I plan on doing more lives maybe as the summer come when I'm on like summer break, and like
Yeah,
a little bit freer from the paperwork. I plan to do some more like art lives where I'm painting. I did one or two on our channel, but I would
yeah.
love to do more of that just to kind of show off my creativity or maybe go to some, art shows and so forth. So yeah,
Mm.
when the summertime comes for an educator, it's like we are just free
I
free
love
to
that.
run after our dreams and aspirations.
I love that. And now you are on YouTube. Hadris, welcome, Hadris. Thank you so much, Hadris, for joining in. And now you are on YouTube. As And I like the title here, host from This Is Us and What We Do. And we do know the channel. We all know This Is Us and What We Do as a channel.
Yes.
But at This Is Us and What We Do, I've had the esteemed honor of interviewing your mother on
Yep.
this platform. And but to the people who don't understand who Meech is, because Meech is part of This Is Us and What We Do. Maybe just demystify for us that, are you like the creative director? Are you like the director of communications? Is there like a fancy title you have there at This Is Us and What We Do? Yeah.
Where am I? Where am I, Mom? She's here. She's gonna come on in a second. She could give you a little bit from her point of view.
You're
Yeah.
everything.
She-
We are everything, but you in the technical department.
right. Mom said we are all everything, but when it comes to the technology, I'm the one that handle it.
Ah,
So, it's for those who don't know, This Is Us and What We Do is a YouTube family. So we all operate together as a unit, but sometimes we kind of break away and we do different things. My mom, she loves to show her love through cooking. She loves to have fun and be silly. I mean, I love to do the same thing, but she has her own way of delivering and showing you guys what she loves to do. She's a nurturer. She loves and value family. We all do, but in different ways. And so you might see her do a live where she's at church, or she's with a
yeah.
cousin, or she's with a friend, or watching the birds. That was a big hit last summer.
That
You
was a
know?
big hit. I love the body.
Yes, and Benny Blanco, he made an awesome bird song and some other songs for us too. But yeah, that is Mama Fisher. And then you have my son, who you see there. He is Macho Man Blaze. He is he's special need. He's autistic. And so you'll see him on the live doing his thing. He's nonverbal. So, but he shows his love with his smiles and his hugs. He likes to snuggle, but sometimes, he kind of do his own thing. Sometimes that's how we put it. But he adds his own, what should I say, his own personality in there, on the channel. And then my daughter, as you see there, her name is, we call her Princess. She is the princess of one of the princesses of the family. There are times she might do a live talking about how to create a YouTube channel. Again, she wants to be a
Ooh.
film director. So,
Yeah.
she's going to be planning on making like little clips and stuff to also post so that you can also see, some of the early emerging skills of, being a film director. She can play the
Nice.
piano. There's some videos on there where she's playing the piano and she have a bass guitar. She's creative in her own right, you know.
Wow. I love that. And you have some very beautiful comments coming. Guys, if you are wondering who the beautiful lady is, once again, feel free to click on the pinned link. It will take you directly to This Is Us and What We Do, the channel. And the live stream is also being multi-streamed also on that side. So you can get to like watch the live stream while on that other side as well. And stay there, stay there, stay there, stay there.
Thank
And once again, we
you.
appreciate the blessings that are coming through. Thanks so much for the goals. Rebecca Le Prince came in and was like, wow, hello, co-host. God took time to create you. Hello from me. Hello from me. Hello from me. So you're just
Hey, I
being
love
given.
that. Thank you.
And who is this beautiful, blessed woman? I like how she already knows you are blessed. I like how she already She's not even doubting it, but she's just asking it. Who is this beautiful, blessed woman? And
Thank
I think
you.
I think Rebecca, we just found her in the middle of her introducing herself, and I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that.
Sweet, yes. No, we're all blessed. And I believe anyone who's watching this right now, you are blessed as well. If you're able to watch, that's just a blessing in itself. Not everybody made it today. So if you're on the live and you're watching us, hearing us in your right mind, that is blessing number one.
I like that. Let me. There's a question here. Let me just have you answer because, and guys, she does. She's going to talk about what she does at This Is Us and what we do, in addition to being the technology brain behind This Is Us and what.
And before I get into that part, Mama Fish is gonna come on too because she is camera ready. So we don't want that to go to waste because I know she wasn't planning on coming on the camera, but she is camera ready. You're gonna see where all the beauty comes from, guys. Okay?
Oh wow! Okay.
Get ready.
But,
she's wearing my favorite color.
I like that, guys. Before Mama Fisher makes her cameo, and appearance on the screen, I want you to click on the pinned link. It will take you directly to their channel. The live stream is also happening there. Let me say that I can get it correctly. Go there so that you can join the live stream from there. Give us the pink hearts, give us the red hearts, and make sure you're connected to that house. The link is on top. Double Roses Twins is asking, Goga, where is the link? I'm like, the link is on top of the chat. I'm just pinned the link on top of my chat. You will find it there. It will take you directly to their house, and then you can go click on their live stream. You can connect to them on the live stream, and then you can leave a comment on the videos after that. You can just go to the live stream directly. It is easy and it normally sticks. Click and go to their live stream instantly, and then you're going to get to connect to them. Rebecca, can you hold your question? I know you like asking my guests very very interesting questions. EK, welcome. EK, nice to see you. EK, welcome. Nice to see you. EK, I see Priscilla 001. Thank you so much for coming in. Rebecca, if you want your question to be answered, you have to go and ask it on their chat. You have to get out of my live stream. You have to get out of my live stream, go to their live stream and ask the question there. I will not see any question that has been asked. That's
how you do it, Goga. Yes.
If you want to ask any question to the beautiful lady on the screen, you get out of this live stream, you go and ask it on their live stream on the other side. I will see it there. Okay, she has already jumped there. She was so quick. She's already jumped there. She's already on the side. Even
a whole bunch of hello pretty co-hosts. And David Hunt.
Even Classic they've already run there to go and ask you questions because they're like, oh, Gogo, is that how you are playing this? Fine.
Yes.
You can't go. They've all run there now. Even Classic is there. Juba is there. Good. Now stay there. Stay there so that in case you have a question you want to ask Meech, you will ask it there and that's how it will be answered.
No restrictions. Ask anything you like. I will always have a good answer for it. I tell you that.
I like how they all ran there. Even Classic, they all ran there because they're like, I don't know what questions they have, but to all the mothers, once again, happy Mother's Day, happy Mother's Day, happy Mother's Day. We really appreciate seeing all the mothers on the live stream today. Double Roses Twins, I want to confirm whether you've landed there because you're the one who wanted to connect to them. Double Roses Twins, before we bring Mama Fisher into the screen, Double Roses Twins, I hope you. All right. She's coming already. Let me give you that. Let me
know when you're ready for Mama Fisher, and then they can ask me all the questions they want.
We are ready. You ready
for Mama Fisher?
We are ready.
All right, they're ready for you, Mama Fisher. You're gonna see where all the beauty and all the glory comes from. Embrace yourself. Come on, Mama Fisher. Come on, Mama Fisher. Is it right there? Just don't touch any buttons.
Okay. Like oh my goodness! Hey, you look like a president. Hey,
no,
Madam President.
Guess what? I'm sorry. I'm not dressed yet. You know, I'm just getting started.
Wait. If this is how you look like when you are getting started, what is the final product going to look like? She's looking presidential. Yo,
she gotta get it. No, let me Everything. I gotta
get Hollywood ready now.
I gotta
Okay,
get
guys,
Hollywood ready.
guys
I
on
gotta
the
put on
chat,
the queen shades. Hold on.
guys on the chat are getting like crazy.
Get it in my ears.
She looks amazing. She looks very yo.
Okay, this is the Hollywood girl. Goga,
Oh my
how
God.
are you, my brother?
I am good, Madam President. I feel like I should call you Madam President because look at that.
Mr. President.
hair.
Oh, you know,
It's very
I'm brother.
presidential.
I'm sister to the president.
I like her. But anyway, your daughter told us very well that my mama is camera ready. So clearly. And you came into the chat and
It's
you said,
Mother's Day. It's Mother's Day.
you're looking amazing. You're looking amazing. You're looking amazing. You're looking
You
amazing.
are looking handsome yourself. Well, you always.
Aw.
I never
Oh,
see you on a bad day yet. Even when I'm in the bushes, in other names,
You're always in the bush. I know you're always in the
and
bush.
calling me out, and I won't answer. That's who I am.
I know you're always in the bushes because you have so much receipts. You have so much knowledge on what goes on. So to the people I've never, because I know the community has grown. The last time I ever hosted you was like last year, batch one, the other year, in the end of 20. It was the end of 2023 when we had you on the when we had when we had that nice end of year gathering. So there are people who have not like interacted with you directly, and the community has really grown. So, and we thank God for that. Maybe just a quick introduction. Maybe just a quick introduction to who Mama Fisher is. I know you're a big part of This Is Us and what we do. You know, just for us to make sure we have used this outfit of yours before you leave before Meech comes back and chases you.
Okay. Our Blaze calls me. When Blaze ready, I gotta go.
All right, over to you. Let me put you on a full screen so that they can see you.
You gonna let them see me like this?
You're looking presidential. You're looking presidential. Like you're already dressed.
Okay, Google. Hope you ain't trying for me to say anything sensible today.
It's Mother's Day. You could just wish us you could wish all the mothers. You could say hi to all the mothers. You could, it could be anything.
Well, I just want to say Happy Mother's Day, everyone, but men and women, because some men also play the part of mothers and fathers. So happy Mother's Day to everyone on the live. We appreciate you, those on Goga channel, those on our channel. Just want to say lots of love and blessing, and make the best of the day. Love y'all.
Wow. Guys, I know that is can you believe that is Meech's mother? Can you believe that is a mom? I thought it was the sister of there's some men here who think that you're the sister to Meech.
Oh yeah, you know what? She were tricking me. I'm the younger sister.
She's single.
I'm the younger sister. No, I ain't single.
You've been
single
asked
and not looking. Single and not looking.
Oh, okay. You've broken some. There's already a lot of interest. There's already a lot of interest on the chat. Look at this. There's a gentleman here who is asking, is she from Jamaica? I hear Caribbean accent. Also, is she available? So I mean, that one I've added, but you don't have to like embellish.
I'm available to you. My storage is empty, and I'm available to you.
And the you she's referring to is God. All right.
I'm done.
Okay.
Run on the chat.
Don't expect anything sensible right now. I'm having a good day, and I've been silly. I will continue to have a good day.
No, we love you and we appreciate that. And we just want to say Happy Mother's Day, and it's such an honor just having you on this panel today. To know, to have people like Meech, gracing the panel, and even Meech just trying to get you at least to come up on and just say hi to us real quick. Thank you so much for really gracing us with your radiant presence. I really love it.
You are welcome, and you know how blessed I am to have her as my daughter.
Of course.
Yes.
You talk about
So
about
I'm excused now, right?
Meech, do you think you're ready to take up? Meech, are you ready to take back your throne? Your mom is taking over the show. She's getting a lot of love on the chat. She's getting
No, I'm not ready. What are you talking about?
She's getting a lot of love on the chat. And everybody is like saying, "Oh my goodness!" Everybody just like, "I'm available to you," and then we have been told, "Oh, it's God. So the men have been caught.
She's a thief.
Okay, did Meech tell her she have a song also? I got her in the studio making song.
Wow, nice. And guys,
singing.
Guys,
you didn't know that.
I didn't know that, but guys, Mama Fisher,
we gotta send it to you.
We gotta put it in the find it and put it in the chat.
Oh, she told me to go find it, put it in. We got a good one, me and her together. And another concert coming up the 24th of August.
guys, you better go and check out that music video that Mama Fisher did on This Is Us and What We Do. Thank me later. Go watch that music. Go watch that music video. It is on their channel. In fact, that is what you are going to, after we end the live stream, you will actually go and watch it there so that you can go get more receipts and you can get context in terms of receipts. Yeah, in terms of the receipts.
I'll pin it in the chat. And the new song. The new single. You know what, Goga? Let me leave you live. I'm gonna take care of this boy and let Soraya come do something sensible.
All right, the people wanted to see the mom to Sorrel Meech. That is the beautiful mom to Sorrel Meech.
And thank you, guys.
You don't want to ask these people to subscribe and stuff, and then before you leave, they'll hear you. And it's Mother's Day. You can kind of blackmail us to do it.
Okay, guys, please subscribe to the greatest mother of all time. Our channel, This Is Us and What We Do. You're gonna love it. I promise you, you're gonna be learned, inspired. You're gonna laugh. Whatever you can think of is there. Cooking. Oh yes, you're gonna learn to cook, clean, dance. You're gonna learn to be silly. You're gonna learn to be smart. See how smart Soraya is. Go check my channel out. Love you all again, and thank you all so much. I had a good few minutes here.
Thank you so much, Mama Fisher. It was such
I will not ready for the word. Love you. Thank you, Mr. President.
You're most welcome, Madam President. She looks very presidential in that red outfit. So yeah, these are Meech gets all her beautiful looks from, guys. These are, you thought it was the sister. Yeah, I know she gets that a lot. But now you're going to make Mama Fisher's head swell, because when you start telling Mama Fisher that, now she's just going to like, what did you say? I didn't hear you again. Say it louder. What were you saying again?
Right?
I know. Right.
Oh man, that was fun.
That was fun.
Now the questions. I don't know if they had any questions.
David Dan is asking
a Okra question. Yeah.
The Okra question always comes up. It's a very popular question at the Sunday service. What is your take on okra? You are asking a Caribbean family about okra.
I could tell you, got it with saltfish.
We love okra over here.
With saltfish and the soup with the seasoned rice. Everything. Okra best.
That answers your question, David.
David, you are asking a Caribbean family about okra. Like, how do you expect even to win this, David? How do you expect to win this? How do you expect
to win 3-1?
Yeah. How do you expect it? And then you look at she's giving other options there. Oh, we make it with rice, fish. She's giving you all the options where they put okra and stuff.
I know he's ready to get in that kitchen now.
I think you've silenced him. like anytime our guests at the Sunday service normally like say they are not very clear about their opinion on Okra. David is in church. David has time to go to his car, record a video gloating, and send it to me, and then go back to church. Like, he's so petty that way. David is so petty. Like, he goes and records the whole video. Goga, you lost. Oh, and he does those things. He makes his faces. And I'm like, David, why are you like this? Like, what is wrong with you? And
I've seen that video a couple times. I know.
He does it every single time. Like, even the other time he sent a video, and I was like, I'm not going to show people this. David, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to enable this behavior.
He's like your Okra nemesis.
I know. I'm like, I'm not enabling this behavior that every time a guest gives an opinion on Okra and it favors him, he has to go and record videos and send them to my WhatsApp, gloating, very proud. He even gives commentaries that are not necessary. I'm like, I'm not going to give you that. I'm not giving you that platform.
Oh my God, not giving him no play.
Oh my goodness. Over to you now. I know I've asked a lot of questions, but over to you because I know this was like a double conversation. So over to you. Yeah.
Yeah. So now it's my turn. Yeah. You know what? I would like to know, what were you doing before YouTube?
Yikes. What was I doing before YouTube? That's a very loaded question. Before YouTube, I think before YouTube I was doing a lot of things. So I had work, and I was doing I think I was doing yoga. I was doing a lot of yoga in the studio. So I used to put in a lot of studio time doing yoga. Because before YouTube, of course, before YouTube, life was happening until COVID happened. Is when now most of us realize that, yikes, we can actually now, we can't go anywhere. Those jobs that we used to like really treasure, we can't go to them anymore. The world, those travels, I used to travel a lot as well back in the day. Those travels did not happen because the world closed its borders. We don't want you in our country unless you get tested and stuff. And then YouTube became the only outlet to just put yourself out there. So before YouTube, I was just like, I was just living. It was work. It was yoga. I was just like, I wasn't even there. I wasn't very public about the things I do. I wasn't even documenting things on social media. I was just living. Life was just fun. No
Instagram, no Facebook.
I was just living my life until the pandemic forced us to now start documenting our life. So life was I tend to say life was very easy before YouTube, because I never needed to edit anything. I never needed to create anything. I never needed to do any video. I never needed to do any live stream. I never needed to do anything on social media. I just used to live. I miss that life. But then I think, but then I think every next level of your life demands a different version of you. Maybe the pandemic needed to happen for me to discover that I was skilled in this other side of things. Maybe that I do believe that there is a divine order in things. I'm a very strong believer. There's always a divine order in how things happen, and maybe that's what needed to happen. For us to now get onto this particular space. I mean, Meech, if the pandemic did not happen, maybe I would not have met you. Maybe I would just not have met you. Yeah.
No, I probably wouldn't have been on YouTube. Because it's because of the pandemic why we created our channel.
Absolutely. We wouldn't be talking to David about Okra. It would be
none of that.
None of that. I wouldn't have met all these people. All these amazing people are listening to us right now. Yeah. Oh my goodness, that's a very deep question. You made me really go back. Yeah.
We're going. Before the pandemic, it's like we were living in the 90s with no internet.
we
not even cell phone.
We were not documenting anything, Meech. You were just you are busy teaching your kids, raising your kids, taking care of mom, doing what you can. I was busy here working because I was in public service, and I was, it's a very closed space, so I wasn't putting a lot of myself out there because of the sensitivities of the job.
Yeah.
I was doing my yoga. My life was very easy. Wake up,
Mhm.
go to work, go to your yoga studio, come back home, repeat, and it was fine that way. It was fine that way.
Mhm. What was
And
it when COVID hit, when the pandemic hit? What was it that was going through your mind that made you think that I need to do something more? Or what was something that you didn't appreciate before that you appreciated when the pandemic hit? It's kind of like two
I
questions in one.
yeah, I think I like that question. I think it was for me. It was for me it was the human connection. I think we really underestimated how, like just going to visit a relative, just being able to like pack your bags, get onto a plane, and travel somewhere to a new country. I think that was like very. I
Mm-hmm.
couldn't believe that could not happen. Like there's a time I left the country and I was stranded. I could not come back home because my country decided to, to like stop all the flights that were coming in and all the vehicles that were coming in through the borders. So I was trapped in a foreign country for like 3 weeks or 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. I couldn't come back home.
Wow.
Yeah, it was so fascinating, like because I had just traveled, and then you get this directive that the government has like closed the borders. You can't come back home unless you have, I don't know, a certificate and things like that. I
Yeah.
think, yeah, and then I missed my family, just like just that, having those conversations and being able to go visit the family. We couldn't visit like certain members of the family because they were very extremely vulnerable because of age and things like
Mm-hmm.
that. And now that there's no pandemic, I don't even get to see them as often. But I remember during the pandemic, I wanted to literally get out of the house to go and see them because the
Mm-hmm.
house the house became like a trap. You didn't want to be in the house because I need to go
Mm-hmm.
and connect. I need to go say hi to people outside. Like, call me, guys. Can we like hang out? Can we have lunch? The restaurants were closed. That human connection and just bonding over a meal. It was like
Yes.
that period. And to imagine, it was just 5 years ago. That period was like, man, that was a tough time for humanity.
It
That was a tough.
was. It was tough mentally. At some
Yeah.
point, you forgot like how to communicate
Yep.
because
I know.
as much as we could have called each other, it was still, we didn't realize how important, like you said, being face to face with someone, being able to hug somebody, like that touch, just being able to
Yeah.
embrace somebody. You couldn't do that for how long? It
Couldn't.
was just like, is it going to be like this? At some point, it was like, is this how it's going to be for these poor babies, for us? It was
I
scary.
know. It was a scary time. And you know what I miss about the pandemic is that given where I am now, if there was a
Mm-hmm.
pandemic, I think I'll be just fine. So long as I have internet, so long as I have internet, I think if the circumstances were reversed and I had the community I have now and I had the platform I have now, I think I'll be fine. But that
Yes.
was tough because we were not even on the plan. We were not. I didn't even know how to operate much on YouTube. I didn't even know live streams.
Oh,
I
wow.
didn't know anything. I was just like there. But now
Uh-huh.
you're forced to start creating content because you want to connect to people. You want to do something and you want to share it with the world, but you can't share it. I could no longer teach because I'm a yoga instructor, so I had to be teaching in a
Yeah.
studio. I had to be
Mm-hmm.
teaching in a studio. So every week I had to go and meet a group of people and teach them something, and that was really nice. I could no longer do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now you're supposed to like start looking for other platforms where you can share your craft.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that was tough. That
Rough.
was tough.
What platform did you use to like continue like your yoga sessions? This is like before YouTube now, because I'm going to get to that question.
Yeah,
Like,
it
what
was
did
just
you do?
we used to just do classes on Zoom. Like Zoom, it
Okay,
was just like
Zoom.
a call because you can't have like physical contact. So it was
Mm-hmm.
Zoom. It was those platforms like Zoom, Google Meets,
Mm-hmm.
Teams. I think Teams came much later. Teams came much later. I
Okay.
think after Zoom. It was just those platforms. But you see, that was like very private in a sense that it was not putting it out there.
Yeah.
I wasn't I wasn't thinking of the marketing angle. I wasn't thinking of the. It was just like a call. It's just you. It's like you and me on StreamYard when we are not live. It was literally that. So I think just those platforms. I never used to put my content anywhere. I was on Instagram, but I could post like I think once in a month. Like that already tells you. I didn't even have a followership there. Nothing much was going on there. Nothing much was going on there.
Yeah.
Hey Eric, welcome Eric. Eric is in the building. Thank you so much, Eric. Yeah.
Hey Eric.
Yeah.
So when did you decided that you wanted to create a YouTube channel? When was it? After you've done all these instructions with Zoom, and when was it? Was like, you know what? I'm going to get a YouTube channel. Like, when was that?
It was accidental, and shout out to my best friend, because he doesn't live very far away from me. He lives like a few blocks away from here. We decided to take a walk, because we used to take walks, because we don't have offices to go to. We are free the whole day, and we are the only people who are like interacting with each other. So we might as well just be taking walks. So we used to take walks around the neighborhood. So there's when you go and check my early videos, my very first videos, you will see that place. There used to be like a very huge piece of land not so far from here. It's now become a stadium. The government has turned it into a stadium. That place used to be so beautiful, and we loved going to take walks there and to just take pictures because of the trees and the ecosystem around that place. Then one day, I don't know, I think he was holding my phone, and I was walking, and then he said, "Can you show me that yoga posture that you made me do the other day at home?" And it was like burning my thighs and stuff. And he was holding his phone recording. So he's holding my. So I give him my phone, and he's like, "Oh, can I record it just, and then you send it to me or something?" So he holds my phone, and I'm busy demonstrating, and I'm even talking. And then of course he shot it in landscape, and that became the first video to upload on YouTube. It was so random. Like, it was so random. We said that, you can be uploading this stuff on YouTube or something. It's good stuff. Just to put your content out there, or no pressure, but it's an idea you can explore. So he recorded that video, and that became my very first video on the platform. It was so random. It was like we were just walking. It was in the middle of the day. It was so sunny.
Yeah.
You can when you go and watch my very first video on YouTube, it is not professional. It is horrible. It does not obey any law of content creation. It does not have sound. It is blurry. It is just a mess. But I've never deleted it. I've never deleted it because it reminds me of my humble beginnings. And I like that video a lot. It is only 1 minute 35. 1 minute 35 seconds. I messed up on the filters. It does not look real. That is my YouTube.
YouTube first. You probably should do a session on YouTube first. Like, everybody that come in on your panel, they maybe showcase their first video. That just popped up in my head. Because, again, a lot of times, people will see just what you're doing right now and think, oh man, that's awesome. Yeah. Like, how are you doing these great things? And all you can say is that it wasn't always like this. Check out my first video. It was ghetto.
I look at that video today and I'm just like, oh my God, no, I will never do it. I've always wanted to like redo it and create another video like it. But I've never come around to it. Like, it is you know what I always say, I like those beginnings. It's a reminder of where we've come from in this space of content creation. And I think sometimes it's important to like emphasize these things. I don't know, what about you? Like, what made you click on that upload icon? Upload icon.
Yeah. Of course, it was in the midst of the pandemic. What happened? What was going on?
Sorry.
Right before the pandemic. Yeah, right before the pandemic, I was teaching. And it was the year, I think my grandmother, she fell and she broke her hip. She couldn't have surgery done. She was in Jamaica. And so I remember her telling us, because we hadn't been to Jamaica for like maybe a number of years, but we always stay in touch. We call, we send whatever money on a weekly basis and whatever to help them, help my grandmother out. And so when she fell and she broke her hip, And then we were like, she couldn't have surgery because she has a heart condition. And she was like, you guys need to come and see me because I don't ever know what's going to happen. And so the January, we went to Jamaica to Christmas before the pandemic. So like December and New Year's before, when March hit, we went to Jamaica. It was myself, my mom, my daughter, my son. It was my son's first time to go to Jamaica, and my daughter's maybe like second or third time. The first couple times she went, she was really young, so she don't remember a lot, but she remembers some things. And so when we went to Jamaica that year, we just spent all our time in grandma's room. She lived right by the seaside. So, you know, we could look out on her porch and it's seaside is right there. I'll probably find a video or a picture and send it to you, Goga. And I just remember we're just spending our time with her. When we came back, we were like, oh yeah, this was fun. It was our first time driving in Jamaica by ourselves, because usually when we go to Jamaica, we always have family that would take us, but the family that, you know, they weren't there anymore. And so my mom was like, you know what, I'm not gonna pay anybody to drive. I'm gonna drive. So we would drive from our family member house to the countryside, the seaside, where my grandmother was. And we rented our car. We were just going through those roads. Just one time we got lost. But that's another story right there. But we found our way every day. And anyways, kind of fast forwarding a little bit, when we came back home to Georgia, we were like, oh man, we had a blast. We can't wait to go back, because we were planning to go back in the summer. Well, lo and behold, the pandemic hit in March. We couldn't go. And so we was disappointed. It was like, oh man, what are we gonna do? So I think it was like around February. No, it was around April or May or so. You know, we were just like watching YouTube. And we were like, you know, we can't go to Jamaica, but maybe we'll just YouTube Westmoreland, Jamaica. That's the area that my family live in, and just see what comes up. And so my mom and I, we just sat there on the couch just watching. And it was this man in a backseat of a car driving around Westmoreland, like a lot of the areas that we know. We're like, oh yeah, I remember that shop and this shop. And the man is just basically just in the car, nothing official, you know, just casually in the car talking about this place and that place. And so something clicked, like, Mom, he's just doing this random video. We could do that. And that's where it clicked. He was like, oh yeah, we could do that. So when we started to register, you know, it asked for a name. I'm like, what would our name be? And I was like, maybe This Is Us. But I'm like, we need something extra. And so it just clicked. This is us and what we do.
Wow.
And we was like, yes, this is the name. And the first video we uploaded to YouTube was a compilation, a set of pictures and videos that we did in Jamaica. And I put it together in a video. Thank you. I don't know if it wasn't Movie Maker, it was some other type of platform to put stuff together. It had the watermark across it.
we need to talk about the things we used for our first videos, because editing was a myth.
It was mess. It was a mess. It was so funny. I just put the pictures together and whatever little video clips that we had, because from young we will always documenting our life. That was something we always did. People know us in the family. They always got a video of somebody in the family. We always had pictures and videos from way back. There was nothing foreign. So I just put it together, and that was our first video. It had pictures of us on the beach and doing this and doing that. And when I looked at it, over, I'm like, oh, this could be better. I didn't delete it. I just added a little extra to it and uploaded, and that became the second video. And then we didn't really know what we was doing. We just put stuff up. So if you scroll all the way down, you will see that first video. And then you will really see like a transformation start happening.
I'm going to look for it right now. You know the beauty with YouTube, you can always pick all these fast videos. Let me just share the screen.
Yeah, find it.
Yeah, it is. I just go and click the oldest, and there it
Yeah,
is. 4 years ago, driving in Westmoreland, Jamaica,
yeah,
December
that's
20.
it. And you see that watermark. What was it, Malvado?
Yeah, I see that. Move Avi. This
I
yeah,
can't
the
even
watermark.
pronounce it. You could click it and maybe like fast forward it, but you see a little bit of us. Oh yeah,
Oh
that's
my
the
goodness,
airport.
no. This video was made by Move Avi Video Editor Trial. I give up. I give up on you. The clarity, though. The clarity is that.
I was
Wait,
not trying to pay.
you've not monetized this video. Why have you not monetized this video?
Look, I'm glad you brought that up, Yoga, because we wasn't thinking about none of this.
Yeah.
The only time we start monetizing our videos after we became monetized, that's when we start clicking on it. Not thinking that we okay, that's an assignment. We need to go back.
You need to go back and
monetize
monetize.
that.
You need to go back and
Monetize
monetize all these videos and change the thumbnails, because you can breathe life back into old videos. It is a new assignment I've been given on YouTube by somebody. Somebody told me, Goga, I know you have been on YouTube for so long, but I want you to go back to your old videos from like 3-4 years ago and start changing thumbnails for all of them. Breathe life back into these videos, because when you change the thumbnail, it will like resurrect the algorithm or something. The algorithm will say that something has changed in this video and it may promote it. I'm thinking of that, and I'm thinking of that, but it's not easy. But I keep scratching my head because it's a lot of work. But
yeah, that's something. Thank you for that, because I was not thinking that.
Don't worry.
So my daughter, she can do it.
Yeah, at least you have assistants to like tell them, please do whatever Goga say. Change the thumbnails of all these old videos from 4 years ago.
These 4,000 videos.
I like that. Allow me to. We can say hi to a few people on the chat before you ask your next question. I see Red's Room in the building. Red's Room says, I was out with the wife, but here now. You have to take her you have to go and treat your wife to Mother's Day, because I don't want trouble. I don't want trouble with people's wives, guys. Men on the live stream, if you are here and you have your wife and you've not like given us something nice on Mother's Day, please get out of my live stream right now. Pretend, go buy a coffee, order something, just do something special. Even if they tell you they don't want anything, just pretend that it's a lie. I mean, and there's a beautiful lady who is confirming that. Even if the women are telling you that they just want to keep it simple, don't believe that story. Get something.
Yep. Get some flowers, get a nice card, get a nice chocolate. And if you know that they like something in particular, try to tailor that gift. Don't be cliche. You can still be cliche. Roses, chocolate, card. But if you know that woman loves, say, she loves to paint. Look, get her a gift card for an art store so she can get all the art supplies she wants to get.
I like that.
If you know that she loves perfume, get her a gift card to Macy's or buy her favorite perfume. I'm kind of telling on myself because those are the things I like.
The pressure is on, guys. But don't believe it. Don't believe it.
Exactly.
Don't believe it. Thank you so much, David Ant, for the blessing as well. David Ant is like giving us a super chat with conditions saying no okra, Goga. No okra. No.
All right. And he said he already got something nice. He gave her 2 kids. Now we need more than that. we need more than that. We're gonna need a whole lot more once they got kids.
No, he's telling me, Goga, please move along. Goga, please move along. Continue the conversation. Leave us alone. Life of Triplets, welcome, Life of Triplets. I hope you're doing amazing there in Pakistan. Thank you so much for popping in. Elsie Knight, nice to see you. Crossdale is sending hearts and also thanking people for and also wishing all the mothers happy Mother's Day. Red's Room, Double Roses Twins are saying hi to you. They're saying hi to you.
Hi to you too.
Yeah, Double Roses Twins are saying hi to you. Meech, that video from 4 years ago, you've even turned off the comments.
I did what?
The comments are turned off on that video from 4 years ago. You need to like go and turn on the comments.
The one with the comments.
No, the one with the watermark. The one with the watermark. I'm watching the video from 4 years ago. So I'm laughing. I'm laughing. I'm like, oh my goodness. Yeah. Humble beginnings. Humble beginnings. But I like how your camera was very clear, even on that first video. I love it. I love how the camera was very clear during the first video.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny to think about it. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god, that's funny. That's funny.
Tell you, I mean, like you said, it's definitely humbling, to know that, yeah, this was the first one. And I was talking to a cousin of mine who also has a YouTube channel called Daddy Ting Family. And I was saying to him that you remember the time when we would want you to come on the live, but that time we couldn't do this. So we would just have him call. We were in Georgia. We would just have him call, and then he's on the phone, and we put the phone on our laptop to where everybody can hear on the live. And we're just talking. We call it, there's videos back in the day where we're talking to everybody, but they're on the phone because we couldn't pull this up. We're like, hey, say hi to everybody. Say hi to all the people in the chat. It'll be like one person in the chat or none.
We've come from far. We've come from far in this like life of content creation, and it's not something you take for granted, and it takes time, and you eventually get there. It really does take time, but you eventually get there. You asked me a question. You asked me a question earlier before the prayer. Just remind me so that I think I can answer that question that you asked. It was about YouTube something. Yeah, I don't know that you remember.
For the prayer. What was it? It was about YouTube, right?
Yes.
It felt like it was something along the lines of,
I think it was
around, like at what point? Oh,
it was something around. I think it was something like around what would you tell somebody who is just beginning? I think it was something around there.
Something like that. It was something where it was like, what advice would you tell a new YouTuber coming up? Someone who, is thinking about it or maybe just started. Like, what do you think is the most important thing to always keep in mind as you're building your brand, your YouTube channel?
I love that question. Oh, I could answer it the whole day. Knowing what I know now, one thing I will tell somebody who is beginning on YouTube: please take your time. Like, don't be in a rush. The mistake some of us made, and I've admitted this on record. The mistake some of us made is that I think sometimes we pushed ourselves so hard. That when we joined the YouTube, at some point I think we pushed ourselves so hard, and the goal was to join the YouTube Partner Program. And then once we joined the YouTube Partner Program, we realized it was not all that. I think it's not all that. Like, it was such an anticlimax, because I thought I was going to be like a millionaire or something. I would be like driving. I would be driving like the latest Jeep, just out of the process of content creation. I would be a celebrity signing autographs when I step out of the mall. When I walk into when I walk somewhere, people will kiss the ground I walk on. Let me tell you.
Nope.
It's been 4 years of being in this YouTube Partner Program. I'm celebrating. In fact, I'm celebrating I'm celebrating the monetization anniversary this week on the 30th. I still feel like where are people not kissing the ground I'm walking on? Buddha, welcome, Buddha, welcome, and congratulations. You won a membership courtesy of somebody. And then Fabulous Nuts ASMR is saying, yes, take your time. Exactly. Fabulous, this struggle. Yeah, so I think what I will tell, and okay, let me stop being funny. What I will tell somebody who is getting onto this platform and they are starting, please give yourself the grace of
Mm-hmm.
Patience, like just be extremely patient. And now I think YouTube has made life so easy, because I think it's so easy nowadays to grow on YouTube. I think it's so easy to grow on YouTube nowadays. It is super easy.
Mm.
But I think give yourself the grace to just enjoy the process, because I think somewhere in between running to become monetized and making the content, I think I lost myself in there. And it was a
Mm.
very difficult conversation, and I had to face myself, because at the time I was on the verge of a burnout on YouTube. And it's
Mm.
because
Okay.
I was on a verge of a burnout, because I was trying to push so much. I was pushing so hard on even
Yeah.
content that I was not resonating with. I wasn't resonating with that thing anymore. When I look at my first video, there's a lot of passion in that video. When I look at
Mm-hmm.
like my video number 100, I feel like I'm a business person. I'm like, something happened between video number 1 and video number 100, and I'm still trying to look for it. I'm still trying to look
Mm-hmm.
for it. And that is what, anytime somebody comes and asks me, what do I do to grow on YouTube? I'm like, take your time, because
Yeah.
you will start with the momentum of a passion. Then
Mm-hmm.
YouTube will try to transform you into they call you a partner. They are just trying to tell you that you are our business partner. It's a very polite way of telling you, we are here, we are in business. Help us make
Yeah.
money. And make
Mm-hmm.
money. Somewhere in between your passion and making money for YouTube, you may lose yourself. And if you have
Mm-hmm.
the grace to be patient enough to enjoy the process, even when the money thing comes in, you will not lose the essence that was the content that brought you into this space. Why do most people leave YouTube? Is because they realize that they've lost their passion. They're working so hard to get adverts. They're working so
Yeah.
hard to get views. But they still want to share with the world their passion. They love cooking. They love baking. They love
Mm-hmm.
creating art. They love doing sounds. They love like traveling. They love vlogging. They like having coffee at a cafe. They like sharing those simple things.
Right.
But the moment the business side thing comes, they feel like they are robots being worked into making money and it's capitalism 101, but
Yeah.
take your time. Take your time and always remember what brought you into this space. Once
Mm-hmm.
I think anytime I remind myself of what brought me into this space, it actually makes me like just relax and say, why am I suffering? Take your time. Take your time, Goga.
Yeah.
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 I
You are
think that's a big thing.
yeah.
I agree. I agree. The part where you say you have to kind of give yourself grace, you know, you have to give yourself grace and appreciate that you are advancing yourself in some way, somehow. Sometimes, you might start off and you're like, oh, I only have this amount. I need to get here. And like you said, you can get super frustrated for no good reason. But let me tell you,
Absolutely.
that getting frustrated
I
is a
like
waste of energy.
yeah.
Yeah, that
And
that getting frustrated is a waste of energy. Put that energy into just researching what you can do to make your channel grow. That's better use of that energy. And
I like
and
that.
just enjoy it as it comes.
And I think that's a
Yeah.
mindset that most of us need to embrace. There's a very beautiful comment here by Fabulous Nuts ASMR. Fabulous Nuts, you have to change your channel, because it is the nuts that made your channel get monetized eventually, because it was Fabulous Me. But the moment she decided to become Fabulous Nuts, the nuts people were enjoying watching her pop nuts. And that is what was like growing the channel. And Fabulous Nuts is
Uh-huh.
saying, without the time, you do not have the family or community to watch your videos. My channel is a prime example. I don't know what you would
Mm,
say to these are very powerful comments.
hmm Without the time, you do not have without the time, you do not have the family or community to watch your videos. My channel is a
Yeah.
prime example. Yeah, that put see, and when you feel stuck like that, because the truth is, your close friends and family, they mean you well, but at some point when it comes to YouTube, you have to realize that's where getting out your comfort zone and networking with different platforms will make a difference into your
Mm.
channel growing at times. Let me tell you, I have to say that we've been blessed to come across a lot of lovely, awesome people. You are one of them, Goga. to say, to network. Yes, of course, to network. Again, Sister Izzy on the Beat, ATL Praise House, Stephen Peninsulan, just to name a few. Kuya in the Philippines, Florida. Look, the Filipino family was also awesome. I appreciate everybody. But it was a point to where it's like you had to like get out of your comfort zone, start networking with different platforms. Don't be ashamed to ask them. Say, hey, ask them questions like, how did you do this? How did you do that? Can you help me with watch hours? What can I do with watch hours? At some point, I have to say that with our YouTube channel, I was like, doing the interviews is fun. I guess that kind of became my thing to do. What you call interviews on Saturday evenings. So at some point, it was like, okay, who am I going to ask next? So then I had to like think about all the people I kind of follow on YouTube. And I'm like, you know what? If they got a YouTube channel, I'm sure they got a Instagram channel, Instagram page. I DM some of them on Instagram. Say, hey, we have a family YouTube channel. I love your content. Would you be so willing to come on my platform so I can interview you and showcase you to all of our followers? Let me tell you, it worked.
You've had amazing people on your platform. I'm like impressed. And I like that segment where you just started like speaking to people, and some of them like, I think you brought this lady, and I was like, this lady needs to come to the Sunday service, and because I think she's a professional, and she literally, don't even think she's on the platform. You literally brought a professional on your platform to talk about something very. I'm forgetting her name. But I really resonated with what that lady was saying, and I was like so fascinated.
If you remember what she did, I'll remember.
It's something more. It's a female lady. She was speaking along the lines of I don't know that she's a psychologist or something, just something like that. I think she must be a shrink, or she must be a shrink or something. She was speaking along the lines of psychology and just like human behavior. Yeah, she was dressed in black. I remember her outfit was dressed in black. Unless I just found that part of the conversation, but I resonated with what she was saying a lot about human behavior. Yeah, there was a whole conversation around that part, and I was like, I love this lady.
Okay. Yeah. I gotta look back at my lives and look to see if I can find her, because it sounds familiar, but I can't recall. But I'm gonna definitely look, and once I find which live that is, I'll definitely share it with you, and so forth. Let
me ask you a question just based on what you asked me, and that's a great point. That one thing, what is that one thing? And for you, I think I like the aspect of research where you say that instead of like wallowing in self-pity, use that time to do some research. That can help you grow your channel. I like that point. You also talked about the power of networking. Knowing what you know now, you know how to reach out to people. And also, I like how you say, we are a family channel. Come to my platform. Let us make content together. Networking is also becoming networking stroke collaboration. I think is a very strong point there. And it's something probably you did not ever imagine when you're starting your channel back in the day. So knowing what you know now, what is that one piece of advice you will tell somebody who is joining YouTube today? Yes, knowing what you know now.
Well, again, I wouldn't give credit just to me. Mama Fisher also, she really worked the channel at some point a lot when I was kind of like faded in the background because I was trying to, get caught up with some things. I would say that, look, just get started. Don't get caught up on it looking professional. Don't get caught up with it looking this kind of way. Because let me tell you, people will just watch your stuff. There you go.
You're trying to be a news anchor.
Right? Look, you never know. You might see my CNN or, one of those at some point. You never know.
No, it is Benny with like, Benny is the one with massaging my ego. Look at what he said, Goga. that necklace is shining bright just the way you love it. You know, like this is Benny just being extra.
Shine bright like a diamond.
I know, right?
There you go, Benny.
Oh my
That's right, Benny.
Benny is a mess. It is a mess.
Right. But again, I would just say, look, just put your stuff up. Figure it out along the way.
Yeah.
People will like what they like. This person might not like it, but another person will. Just be passionate about what you have to deliver to this YouTube platform, and just let it be. Again, like I was mentioning, Mama Fisher, she was really on it. Again, like I said, we're a family unit, so we all do different things at different times. We're all blessed with different talents. And I know at one point, Mama Fisher, man, she was working those watch hours. She was in the kitchen. She had the bird live. She was setting it up every day. At one point, she was like, "Meech, set it up for me." And then eventually she learned how to set it up. And once she learned how to set it up, she was gone with it. So I would say that being persistent, consistent as well is key. Just putting something up all the time. And be open to learning. Be open to learning new things and new ways of delivering your content.
I like that, and I like what Fabulous is saying. Great advice. We change and grow just like in life. We change and grow just like in life. I think that's a very good point. And then Green Nation, welcome Green Nation. Green Nation, thank you so much for this beautiful. And Green Nation is supposed to be joining us one of these days when he has time, because I know he's also a very busy gentleman. Green Nation was one of the people who really helped me when I was looking for watch hours. I've never forgotten him up to date, because he kept on like coming to us, Goga, how far are we on the watch hours? So anytime I think I'm busy asking people how many hours are remaining, people are always getting annoyed, but I learned it from a mentor. I do have a mentor here who literally helps me through that process. So I always have to remember anytime I see him. And he says, I'm here in the back listening to you, and Meech, and hello to her and everybody in the chat. We all start YouTube with a passion. Yeah, we all start YouTube with a passion and want to share our thoughts in videos. I think I like that. Before we are derailed, but I think Green Nation, I know you are still speaking, so keep dropping that point. Ragus, thank you so much for that. Let me see. There's something you said. Let me see whether we can talk about this. People gave a lot of advice on how to improve WH and how to make things better, but most importantly, everyone said, don't change who you are. Just always be yourself. Meech, I think this is it. This is the summary of that question. Right? This is it. This is it.
That's the base. That's the foundation right there.
That is it right there. That is it right there. Be you, and unapologetically you. Be you.
Yes.
Be you. Be you.
Exactly.
People want. Yeah, the other day we were talking about authenticity with Proud Mixture last week at the Sunday service. And we said one of the biggest challenges is like you're struggling so hard to be somebody you are not. Be unapologetically you on this platform. Just because something is going to bring views, just because something is going to make you viral and it does not resonate with you as a person, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Exactly.
I think Ragas has really
that's why it's right. I'm sorry to cut you off. Go ahead, Goga.
Just carry on. I finished. I got excited. I'm validating that point. It has really touched my heart.
I would say it caught mine too. That's why it's called YouTube, not they-tube. Not trying to be them. It's YouTube. That's what it is. And that's why it is. This is us and what we do. It could be anything.
YouTube. YouTube. Hey, I love it. Director Kelvo, welcome. Thank you so much, Director Kelvo. Welcome. Green Nation wants to come and say hi real quick. Let me see that I can do that. Just to say hi to the people.
And while hopefully my mom will hear this. Can you please bring the phone charger? Sorry.
Okay, Green have dropped the link on the chat. Just click on it real quick.
Come on in.
YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube. Green, click on it. Yeah. And as I wait for Green, there's some very nice comments that are coming up on the chat. Fabulous says, wait. There's something he said. The nuts took off 3 months, 800,000 views plus on my restream. But the problem is that YouTube said not enough long retention. So now it has crashed. There are no shortcuts. I stopped streaming because there are no views. And then she says, I have to put the time and effort in. April has been frustrating. I grew too fast, but now I'm back to the basics. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing that, Fabulous. Like, I think it's really appreciate you sharing that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So the issue that Fabulous was having was that the watch hour time, or no, the retention time, right?
The retention time, yes, because of the it's vertical live streams. The vertical live streams will give you insane views, but not enough.
People are staying on.
People staying on. That's what she's talking about. All right,
Okay.
Green is here. So I don't know that you know Green.
No, I don't know. It's my first time meeting him. Hello, Mr. Green Nation. If that's how you want me to address you. You're freezing up. You gotta thaw you out. There's some of the sunshine. Come on, son. Come
Let's get that Canadian place. Green, you're frozen. I don't know why. You're frozen. You're probably
gonna come out and come back in.
Yeah. Double Roses, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Double Roses. Thank you so much, Double Roses, and bye. And then Christina says, as we wait for Green, Christina says, wait, where did I stop?
Let it go, let it go. You're loving me anyway.
Green is frozen.
Frozen 3. Oh, he's thawing out. He just moved.
Meech, you're a mess. Oh my goodness, that's funny. You're a mess. Christina says, be authentic. People will easily resonate with your true self. Do not fake it. Do not fake it. Do not fake it. I think I like that.
Yeah, be yourself. Do your thing.
This is just that. Yeah, guys, that is the co-host for you. Crazy people everywhere. She's the one who was busy singing Frozen. I was not. I was just like, did she actually start singing Frozen on the live stream? If you have not corrected
that song was stuck in my head for years because my daughter, when that movie came out, I was like,
I know.
Oh my God.
Frozen.
We went
oh
to
my
Disney
goodness.
World. We went to Disney World Goga, and my daughter, I think she was like maybe 4 years old at the time. And look, I'm like, if we went to Disney World and rode on every roller coaster, ate every food they had in the park, and saw Mickey and Minnie and Goofy, it would have been a waste of money if we didn't stand 2, almost 3 hours in line just to see Elsa. Okay? Because that movie was hot. And we had to, she fell asleep at the time when her dad and I were together. She fell asleep. He had to hold her at some point. And then when we got to where we saw Elsa and Anna, she magically woke up. And we got I'm look, Frozen was it was a lot. Come on.
Green Nation, I hope you're on Green Nation, I hope you're on Frozen. I hope you're on Frozen, Green Nation. Wamuyu, welcome, Wamuyu. I see Wamuyu in there. I see Boitumelo. Thank you so much for coming in. Boitilicious was hosting the Sunday service like 2 weeks ago. And she was talking about autism. She gave us very interesting insights on autism. So thank you so much for that. And ADHD. I think it was autism and ADHD. Fabula says no shortcuts. Actually, yeah. I think that is I like what the question Meech asked. Take your time.
Yeah.
Be very patient. These people like this thing is cliche, but it's actually true. That trust in the process thing, it's real. Like, just trust that process. Trust that process. It works like magic. And for me nowadays, I think I've learned, and even I'm still learning. Even today, I don't like having the arrival mentality. I don't like the destination mentality. I like the traveling mentality, because it makes you very open to a lot of things that are happening, not just on the platform, but also
Right.
like the thing. When you go to people's platforms, you are picking things, you are learning. There are lessons you are grabbing along the way.
Yeah.
I think I like yeah, I think I like that mindset of like learning, because it keeps you very open to a lot of things.
Yes.
The destination mentality will make you look like a demigod. Like you'll think you've arrived, and then
Mm-hmm.
you realize that you don't know anything, because
Don't know me.
somebody somewhere on YouTube has done their research and they know more than you, and you'll be like, how did you know that information? It's like, but I read it, and I went and looked at the information on the creator site and things like that. So I
Yeah.
think it's important to keep learning and refining yourself. I like what one of the guests at the Sunday service said: edify yourself. Let's edify ourselves, because I think it makes you become better, and it makes you like always be on top of things. And even when new things come in, you've already like learned something, and you've already moved on, taken lessons, and you're on the next one. So
Yeah.
keep learning, and just use that opportunity to also just like if something is not working on YouTube, just try something else. Like
Mm-hmm.
you don't need to be stuck just because you started with one thing on YouTube. You don't need to be stuck doing the same thing. when you are
Right.
when you are when you visibly have interest in doing something else, try that something else. If it doesn't work, you move on to the next thing. Like
Mhm.
nobody, it is not written anywhere that you're supposed to just do the same thing forever. In case you wake
Right.
up today and you just want to do like mukbang, do those mukbang videos.
What's
Maybe
that?
that is mukbang, like where you go and start eating and you're making sounds. Mukbang videos, the Asians love it, where they put a lot of
Oh,
food on their, and then they are eating and they are making those chewing sounds. Do it.
that's what they
It
call
works.
it.
Yeah, they call it mukbang. If you want to do
Okay.
ASMR, do it. ASMR are now those sensory sounds that people play on their channel. Try
Yeah.
it. I mean, if it works, well and good. If not, at least you tried. At least you
You
tried
tried
it.
it.
At least you tried it. You have like a lesson
Mm-hmm.
that, guys, I tried this stuff. It did not work. I've moved on to something else. So I think for me, that's how I think I approach. I approach
Mm-hmm.
content. I approach content creation.
Yeah, definitely. Green Nation, you still in the freezer? Hopefully he comes back on.
Green
Yeah.
Nation, if you need the link again, let me know. I can drop it. Green, in case you need the link again, just let me know. I can drop it. I
Yeah.
know I know you had something very important you wanted to say, and that's one of my mentors, guys. So you have to respect your teachers on the tube. You have to
Oh,
respect your teachers.
definitely.
You have
Definitely.
to
But
on the
yeah, like
tube.
you said, that's another important thing is to, know that you're never too old to learn. Um, you may know a lot, but you don't know everything, and you have to constantly be open to, something else that you can do. You might in the process discover something you never thought you would have approached that you're actually approaching.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely stay open to that and trying some things that are new. One of the things that on our channel that we're constantly just like trying stuff and just putting up different things that like we care for. So what the latest thing that I've learned how to do is using
Wow.
Canva. Yep, using Canva
Love Canva.
and Movie Maker. So I use Canva to create like a short video that I had like a prayer on. Like I stated, I think it was Philippians 4:13. I
Mm.
used Canva to find like a beach scene, a very beautiful beach scene, and I just added like little music. It's recent, like with pink clouds or what have you. It was actually one of the lives, and I used that and I combined it with Movie Maker, and I just created like this loop in StreamYard, and I had that going like for like 7 or 8 hours, and I'm excited to like create more links like that because sometimes, people are, out there looking for something calming,
Mm.
relaxing, encouraging, and spiritual, just to kind of speak to their soul in whatever form or fashion. Because there are times when I'm looking up like different prayers, like Psalms or stuff like that, and it's either you hear the voice maybe saying the Psalms or you just see the scripture across the screen, and it's just so calming and soothing. I'm like, how can I do that? So I just playing around with Canva. I created like a video, saved it as an MP4, and downloaded it as an MP4. Took that video clip and duplicated it in Movie Maker, and saved it and uploaded it to my StreamYard in Media Assets, and clicked the loop button so that it will continue to loop. And we would put that on our live from time to time. Oh, we only put that on once because I just discovered it last week.
I love that. And Boiti is saying, oh, wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. Yes, Canva is amazing. Canva, and let me tell you, I think I never used to take it seriously until when I realized I can use it to do thumbnails and stuff. And it has been, I think it's an experiment you need to try. I'm just sharing my Canva page. You can see they have a lot of things going on there. You just have to open Canva and figure out what works. You can design videos, you can design like thumbnails. You can see this thumbnail. I do design my thumbnails from Canva. And you know, it's always like an amazing experience just trying to create these thumbnails, just to be able to have a sense of what it looks like, especially in terms of content creation. These are tools. These are tools that are there at our disposal. Like these are tools that you can use actually to just refine yourself, refine your content creation. And I don't know if it's your thought, Meech, on the new age tools, because in addition to things like Canva, nowadays we have tools such as we do have AI now with tools such as ChatGPT, DeepSeek, whatever AI tools that you have at your disposal. We also do have like AI tools like the ones Benny uses to help make music. You can generate your own music. We are having like AI tools that are now even generating sounds, like in terms of voiceovers and things. Like, I think life is becoming so easy even to the laziest person on YouTube. In case you don't even want to speak, you can just give a voiceover like solution there to just like, please like read for me this thing so that I can put it on my video. They can actually do it. It can actually do it for you very well. You can even paste it. You can say make it a female with a husky voice, make it a man with a deeper voice. I mean,
wow.
I don't know what are your thoughts on the tools, the new age tools that are coming up? And you can see YouTube is also struggling to introduce some of these tools in their platform. Most recently, they have picked this tool of like StreamYard, of turning off your camera, like I just did. You can now turn off your camera. This never used to be there. They've introduced green screen. What you currently have on StreamYard, they've now introduced green screen. There are so many things, new age tools that are coming up. They've introduced even AI tools when it comes to to videos that they're AI generated, and they want you to disclose whether your video is AI generated. So I don't know what is your on this, because it appears the future of content creation is also changing in terms of the new age tools.
My daughter and I was having this conversation just the other day, and it's good and bad. It's good and bad. I'll talk about the bad part first and then end with the good. The bad part is that it's taken away from the actual human effort that was being used in the beginning with putting things together. There's a time when we use all of our brain to create things and put things together. It involved multiple people to come together at a table to design, say, one thing. Now we're eliminating all of these extra people that we would normally communicate with, and it's just us in our own self sending these things off and creating these things. So there's a loss of communication, and in a sense, a loss of like that networking aura that we had back in the day, to create things and make things happen. So it's kind of like almost like the pandemic where it took away all of that communication, that human feel, that human sense of like it's really takes and requires a lot of human effort to make something, and you appreciate it. For me, a little example, yes, it's nice when people text me birthday greetings and stuff like that and send me emails and maybe something through Instagram, a little message or something. But there's
Yeah.
something I still love about someone who takes the time to write a note
Mm,
and mail it to me. You can live
absolutely.
next door. I mean, you can hand it to me. I appreciate that too. But there's something so sweet. Maybe I'm a 90s girl, a 90s romantic. There's something really still sweet and sincere when you write a note in your handwriting. Make it cursive. So people don't know how to write cursive nowadays. You write that thing in cursive. There's something really sweet about it. I still appreciate all the messages through emails and texts. I do. I
Yeah.
really do. But there's something about someone taking the time to write a nice note and
Yeah.
mailing it to me or handing it to me. There's something human there that says, "Oh, they really took the time to really write this and send it to me." You
I
know
like
that.
I like that. I like that, and it's a beautiful thing. I was at a meeting this week, and I was seated next to some very seasoned journalists, an award-winning journalist. One of those guys who has gotten prizes and stuff. And one of the questions I was asking him, because I was telling him, because he's older, you can tell he's older, he's almost retiring. But I was asking him, so how are you mentoring the new generation? Because you have all these young people are joining the journalistic, the journalistic career at this. In this season of artificial intelligence, where ChatGPT can generate for them the article they need. So I was asking him, how do you mitigate against content that has been generated from a machine, and somebody who has actually written a story from their head, like you are doing. You've won all the awards you've won as a journalist. You did not get your awards in the season of ChatGPT. You got your awards way before ChatGPT, and you're still getting your awards and recognition even today. And they say that they are trained, and they are every single day they are told, if an article is detected that it was auto-generated, it is not going to be published. And so he was saying that the young guys are having a difficult time because they are coming in this, they are looking at them as the old guards who are trying to stay relevant. Yet there's an art that is there to writing a story, get into the intrigues and the behind the scenes of a story in order to get a story published.
Yeah.
It was so fascinating just having a conversation with him over that cocktail event, and he said that people have to remember that we have before AI we had our brains as human beings, and the moment we decide to let our brains not work, we are not going to think. We're not going to be creative. We let a machine become creative on our behalf.
Yes.
Yet the creativity lies within you, and that is what I think he said. For him, he hopes the new generation can embrace their creativity, the creativity that resides within them. So it's literally what you just said in terms of somebody who writes you a note on a special day or something like that, and you appreciate those kind of things. Yeah.
Definitely. And Princess Gomo, thank you. Thank you for blessing Goga with $14.
I'm just appreciated because Princess Gomo is a Boytilicious daughter. How is your daughter giving me money and you are here? Princess, I hope I won't get into problems with your mother, because how did you even know how to do this? How did you know how to do this, Princess Gomo? How did you know how to do this? Because your mother is on the live stream. She's going to see. Princess Gomo, your mother is going to see the super chat you gave me. Thank you, but your mother is on the live stream. Your mother is on the live stream. Your mother is on the live stream.
Oh, wow. Doing the Lord's work.
Should have waited for her to leave the live stream a bit, because now she's going to know that you've used her phone and her money.
Oh gosh, Now Mama needs to give now, right?
Now Mama is going to see her. Maybe Mama was not even aware that the daughter had the phone. Now I'm like
Oh.
stuck. Princess and man, you see, your mother has caught us, Princess. Your mother has caught us. Your mother has caught us. You clicked on the super chat. I don't even know how you are able even to give a super chat from your phone. How did your mother allow this to happen?
Yeah, let your mama know first. Let your mama know first next time. That's like when my daughter got a hold of one of our phones and she ordered a whole bunch of app games. I think total like $200 one time.
Wow.
But she was like 4 or 5. She didn't know. She was just downloading apps and didn't know that they were costing money. And she just downloaded a whole bunch of apps.
I always have to check with these kids. I'm like, hey, because Misha's daughter came here on Friday. She was supposed to be going to school and she was busy she gave me like 2-3 super chats. And the mother was like, you know, I was busy on the other side of the kitchen. I'm just seeing notifications on my phone. I'm like, what is going on?
Right?
Like, I don't know, my daughter knows how to do these things on a live stream. Like, I was shocked. And she kept on doing it like the second time. So I was busy telling the daughter because the daughter is always listening more. I'm like, next time, can you add the zeros to be like 3 of them? Something? Give me like 3 extra zeros. Mom is not watching anyway, so that's a lesson for her.
Kids know things nowadays that we have no idea about at their age. It's crazy.
Wait, he said, Goga, now you see my struggles with my daughter. My daughter is busy giving you super chats, and I'm seated here, and I'm not aware. Like, these kids are the ones I'm going to use to become rich because if people are not paying attention.
Right?
But thank you so much, Princess. Thank you so much, Princess, for the blessing. I don't take it for granted. May your pot brim in abundance. Mama has given us a double blessing as well. That is the mother to Princess Gomo. Thank you so much to all that blessing. We are doing well. Thank you so much, Boy Chimelo, for that blessing.
Keep it coming, guys. Keep it coming for Goga.
Allow me to give you guys your water. Yes. This is for you.
Love that.
May your pot brim in abundance. To all the super chatters, to all the members on the live stream, thank you so much. You don't take it for granted. I appreciate the blessing. Yes,
definitely.
Meech, what else do you want? What else did you have in your list of receipt books that you wanted us to discuss?
I don't know. Yeah, we gotta let your audience, because I know at one point before Mama Fisher came on, we were telling the audience that they needed to hop on over to our channel to ask questions. I don't know if they asked the question yet, or maybe we didn't get to it. So if you are on the live now, you are more than welcome to ask me anything. I know I got 1 or 2 questions, but you can ask me anything in the chat and I will give you the best answer possible. Because I think we started to get into that, and I think we kind of got sidetracked.
Oh yeah, because mom came in a presidential outfit and stuff, and we got distracted there. But I do know a question that came was the mom's Caribbean accent, whether she's from Jamaica, and I think that was answered. I don't know if it was answered. That was a question that popped up. I think
born and raised in Jamaica.
Yeah, and then she said she's single but not unavailable. So I think that has been clarified.
Yeah, that chapter has closed.
That she's single and not available because somebody thought like, hey, go get that Meech's sister. Is she single and available? I'm like, she answered she's not single. She's not. Right.
From Mama Fisher. That's Mama Fisher.
That's from Mama Fisher. I like how you qualified it.
Don't get it mixed up.
She did not speak. She did not in any way speak on your behalf. That's what you're trying to say.
Yep. She's not speaking for me.
That's what Rebecca Le Prince, come out of the bush. You can now ask your question. Rebecca le Prince, come out of the bush. Come out of the bush, Rebecca le Prince. You can ask your question. Rebecca
Right.
wanted to ask your question. Rebecca, Classic, all those people decided to run to the other side of the live stream. You can ask your questions wherever you are. Lumiere, you can tell Rebecca that it's time now. She can come and ask her question. I know she was waiting for like our conversation to go like a bit
Okay.
easy. Yeah, she's always timing when the conversation is looking like, oh, are they almost like done? Are they almost like finishing? Yeah, but no, you can ask it.
Yeah, man. This has been a great live so far. As your title says, inspiring, educating, encouraging, and spreading happiness. That is really the goal of this live today.
And I like it because this is us and what we do. This is what we really do. I like the title. Like, this is us and what we do. We do all these things. We do all this. We do the education. We do the encouraging. We do more. But we are, at the end of it all, we are spreading love. We are spreading kindness. We are building a community of love.
Yes.
Building a community of support. I like what you said at the beginning when you were trying to get cruising to 1K, and you said you got family. We are going to hold it down for you. You are going to get your milestone. Because it's one of those things that has to be done. Okay.
Yeah.
We all
gotta, again, network, and one hand washes the other. We have to uplift and encourage each other, and inform people and be open to learning. That is the main thing.
What is your most challenging? What is your most challenging experience on this platform? What is that thing that you struggle with? Like, what is that thing that gives you sleepless? Okay, not sleeplessness, because I know you sleep very well. Even me, I sleep and I snore very well. But
yes,
what is that? What is that one thing that it's almost like annoying, but it stresses you on YouTube generally, and even content creation generally. But you don't admit to it as much. But you deep down, it bothers you. Yeah.
I would say, and I think everybody can say this, if you're involved with YouTube long enough, balancing your personal life and your YouTube life. Like, yes, Extreme Fitness Junkies is on. Hello to you. Thank you for tuning in. I would say one of the big thing is that that you have to create content. You got to constantly put out content and show face and do different things, and be open and be honest and be as open as possible. But you do have your personal life you want to tend to. You do have moments where you just want to just not post what you're doing.
I know, right?
There are times when it's like that, but the other part of you is like, man, if I don't post this could be a hit. And you're like, press, should I post it? Should I not? And you're just like, I just want to live. Huh?
Yes.
I just want to live.
I like, in that moment, you just want to live. You don't want to make it content. You don't want to, and you're getting your wishes here. Happy Mother's Day, so royal, Meech from Extreme Fitness Junkies. I think I like that. I like that. And Classic is laughing. Yeah, Classic is laughing. Boit is laughing. They're clearly resonating with what you're saying. Like, I just want to live. I don't want to record this. I just want to live. I just want to live this moment.
Exactly.
That's really deep.
I still, you want your social life, and that's one thing, out the pandemic, constrained so much. For me, it was like before the pandemic, my past relationship didn't work out, and just navigating this life as a single mother and so forth. And then the pandemic hit, you hit with all of those constraints. We're out of it. In the midst of that, that's when we moved from Georgia to Illinois. Even though I lived here before and have family members and friends, it was still kind of learning Illinois from an adult perspective, because the last time I lived here, I was a teenager. I was caught up with school. You know, I was just worried about just finishing school, in high school and so forth. But coming back as an adult, it's like there are things like, oh, it's like I'm having to discover the same community over again because so much
Yeah.
has changed. And I'm an adult. I'm a single mom, and reconnecting with church members and church family, and just trying to just continue to figure this whole space and this whole concept, just trying to figure it out. Long story short, trying to be cute about it, but really just trying to figure it out day by day. Some days you think you got it, some days like, man, what am I doing? And you got to like really think and just sit and just enjoying life as much as I can. One thing that I vowed like coming here was that whatever opportunities I get to enjoy life, I'm going to enjoy. So if it means going to a little concert or going to like a music event or in an art event, I do it. And I'll share it. I share a lot of it on our channel as well. Just recently, I went to a Bob Marley tribute.
Nice.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice. I went to a tribute and it was great. The band was awesome. So, you'll see some of that as well on our YouTube channel. Again, see, that's how it works. Each of us, all of us work together at some point, but at some point we each kind of do our own little thing. And you'll see, me at different events doing different things and showcasing what I'm doing, what I enjoy.
I like that.
Yeah, and before
like
I
this.
go on, my daughter made something for me. I wanted to show you guys. She made a little Mother's Day drawing. I told you that she had that artistic.
Aww.
So
Let
this
us
is
see,
her,
let us-
I guess, when she was a babe. Hopefully it doesn't look white. I don't know if you
I
can
think,
see it. And then this is
I think
supposedly me. I don't know if you see it. I don't know.
no, because
I
I
might
think
have
of the
to,
green. I think
yeah,
because of the
I don't
green,
know. I might have
the
to take
green
a picture of
screen.
it and post it.
Yeah, you have to do a post for us, but I think yeah, do a post for us, and then I'll share it also on my community so that people can see it. I think
Yeah,
the green screen is messing up with it, but oh, that's so kind of kind of
yeah.
her.
That's her artwork.
Uh,
But yeah,
Extreme Fitness, Extreme Fitness says we are glad you are back. That is a comment by XFJ, and then the World of Rugby says personal stroke job life has to stay personal. On YouTube, you need to focus on content, making it known, and also to make sure that you plug off to recharge your batteries. And I like how you gave that example of you going for a Bob Marley, just constant, just to like recharge and just enjoy the moment alone and stuff. Yes, I think I like that. I think I like that. I think I like that.
yeah.
That's a great way of just taking seriously.
No
Seriously.
Okra, no cry.
Seriously.
Little darling, don't shed no tears. No Okra, no cry.
Oh my goodness. And then Raga says also on YouTube you need to always be awake by brain to remind Goga on unnecessary things. Unnecessary things like such as super chat goals, keeping the house dry, and taking notes for receipts. Ragus, leave me alone. Ragus,
That's
leave
a
me.
good one.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. David, don't behave or I will kick you out of the live stream. You know you are still looking for that behavior. Kick you out of
You
the
don't
live
want him
stream
to
here.
block you now.
Yeah, we'll kick you out. No, the problem in blocking me will go and come with. He has like a number of ninjas. He will go and get one of those ninjas and come with them and say, even if you block me, I shall not be silenced. He'll come
Right?
here with come here, he'll come here and start protesting here like crazy. So Naughty American is asking, so is your beautiful mother from A? Now,
Yes,
you
she
see,
is from the beautiful
you
island
see,
of Jamaica.
I hope your mom did not read this chat because are you seeing that is your beautiful mother from like are you seeing the way they had to add that adjective there?
I saw that.
Mm, mm.
Yes,
Yep.
she is. My beautiful, quote unquote, beautiful mother is from Jamaica.
Yes. And then your mother decided to start saying, "Is she's not available. She's single but not available." There we go.
Right?
There we go.
Single
I
don't
know.
want to mingle.
I see. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is so funny. Hey, Power and Redemption. Welcome, Power and Redemption. Back to the question where I like that comment by Ragas, recharging your batteries. How do you recharge your batteries as a content creator for you? And why is that important? For me, I think that thing of recharging, well, these are receipts. Mama Fisher, come to the chat and answer these questions directly. I don't
think I put it in the chat.
Yeah. Mama Fisher, can you get on the chat and just answer this gentleman your question, these questions directly? Because Meech is being distracted on the live stream.
Come on, Mama Fisher, answer. Is Montego Bay a nice area?
Wow. Hey,
yeah.
Naughty American, I don't mind carrying your luggage. Naughty American, I don't mind helping you carry your luggage across the airport.
In the chat.
I am joining this trip. I am going to force myself in this trip. January 2026. Jamaica in 20. Oh, it's Jamaica. Okay, you do not say the month. Okay, fine. Just check it. I am coming for this trip as well. I am going to make sure I can help you carry luggage and stuff across the airport.
On the wing.
Latoya, you're watching in the bush. We are coming to Montego Bay. Montego Bay, here we come. Montego Bay, here we come. Yeah. Montego Bay, here we come. Montego Bay, here we come.
They need Garf Adventure Jamaica to be in the chat because he can tell you he's like the Jamaican tour guide over there.
Montego Bay, here we come. Montego Bay, here we come. Montego Bay, here we come. As long as you pay your way. Of course, I'm just going to help you carry your luggage. I'm going to help you carry. Hey, carrying your luggage is part of service, not the American. Carrying your luggage is part of service. Carrying your luggage is part of service. I have to be paid for carrying luggage. Me, I just need to be at the airport. I will just need to be at the airport. I don't think Kenyans need visas to be in Jamaica. We don't need visas in Jamaica. They are kind of treated like, but I know we have to fly through the US or something. I know that flight is very long. Like you have to fly through some country.
Yeah.
But I know I'll be there. I'm carrying the luggage. East Africa, not tell you just keep laughing there. We are coming for that trip. Jamaica, here we come. Jamaica, here we come.
And I'll be the stewardess on the flight. I'll be the stewardess on the flight.
So back to recharging batteries. So Ragu says recharging batteries, take one day off YouTube for a week at least. Get out of the house, do something else without content creation. That definitely helps. I like that. Don't forget real life. Oof.
Yeah, you're right. You can't forget real life. There are times when you have to just disengage and just shut it all down and just say, hey, I am not even gonna do this. Don't do it too much though, because you still need the content. But once in a while, you gotta disengage. Mama Fisher's here to kind of give a few little tips about Jamaica. This person was asking if Jamaica's nice, if Montego Bay in Jamaica is nice. So they want your advice if that's true or not. You want to come on and tell them that real quick? Okay, Mama Fish is going to come on real quick and let you know how to travel because Gogo want to get there too.
The people are coming. The people are going to Jamaica in 2026.
I'll be going.
You have to ask when the other person going.
The people are going to Jamaica in 2026. Here is our advice. Okay. There we go, Mama Fisher. You can just answer them. So the question is, let me just see whether I can pull up the question for you. Pull up! Wisdom, welcome.
No, Harlem, pull up.
Harlem, pull up.
Yeah. Wisdom sparks motivation. Nice to see you. And power and redemption. Nice to see you. I see very inspiring people on the live stream. Thank you so much for coming in. So this is the question that was being asked. We are booking a hotel for Jamaica in 2026. Is Montego Bay a nice area?
Oh yes, Montego Bay is a nice area, but still stay on course. Don't get off course. Stay with your tour guide. Westmoreland Negril is also a good spot, but stay with your tour guide wherever you go in Jamaica. but it's beautiful, and nobody ever going that I ever heard go on vacation and come back and complain. Everybody would go and come back and have
Mm-hmm.
a good testimony.
Yeah, good
Yeah,
time. Good
yeah.
time.
Everybody went out, include ourselves, but don't
Mm.
go. Of course, that now I can't advise you. I don't know how good it's gonna be if you get, of course. At least I'm saying something smart this time, right?
Right.
I know, and that's the real. I'm laughing, but that's the real truth. Stay with your tour guide, like you book your full package. Go with the tour. Don't go try on your own. Sometimes it can become not so nice. Yeah,
They're
but people
saying
go
they
with
love.
that. They're fine, but I don't advise it.
Okay. Yeah,
Yes.
there are people. Yeah, so I think she's given you a great. There are a lot of Jamaicans on the YouTube streets. I think you. I think you'll be fine. But I
But
like what Mama Fisher says. I think what Mama Fisher. I like Mama. I want to trust Mama Fisher's judgment on this. And you can consult. I can share with you Misha's number after this as well. And then you guys can you can
it'll be
talk
the
off.
channel number. It would be the channel number, guys. You know the channel
Yeah.
number.
Hey, why did you have to be specific on the channel number?
I told you I'm safe, right? I'm keeping it safe. I'm keeping it safe. The channel number.
Oh my goodness, that is so funny.
Okay,
Yes, the
Maintain
channel
that
number.
personal and social life,
right?
personal YouTube life.
There you go.
Oh my
Find
goodness,
the
that is
channel
so
number
funny.
anytime.
All right, we'll do that. I will give the beautiful lady. I will give the wife, so that at least she can contact Mish, and maybe Mish can also just recommend somebody they can speak to.
Yeah,
Maybe
that
even
sounds like a good idea.
I
Right.
just put them in contact with somebody.
Yeah,
Raga says,
send you I'll send you the number that's best to contact us through
Mm.
WhatsApp, and you could pass that on.
Right.
I think that's a fair way of going about it. But thank you so much, Mama, for Mama Fisher, for coming in and also just helping these guys plan their holiday. I will definitely be there as well because they are not going to leave me
Let
alone in
us
this
know
country.
when you are going.
Okay.
Let us know
Yeah.
when you.
Okay. Fine.
It would be nice for us to meet up in Jamaica. We could have a YouTube thing going on in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Get some local fried fish, some curry
And
chicken.
okra. And okra. Yes. And okra.
Definitely okra stew.
Okra will be perfect. Okra will be perfect.
Definitely,
Oh
we love okra with the steamed fish.
Yep.
And David, my brother David Hunt could come too. He'll play the music, serenade us while we eat.
Yep. Bob Marley tribute.
David
Okay.
Ant, David Ant, it did not come from me. David Ant, I'm not the one who was speaking. It was Mama Fisher who was talking. I did not say anything. David, but you have been dragged into this trip as well. You've been dragged into
That's
this
okay.
trip. as well.
You're invited to David. We all could have a good YouTube live going on out there, eating okra while it's serenading us.
Right.
Okay.
And the Bible Quiz channel says and Jack Chicken with festival.
Oh, the Bible Quiz channel is there.
Yes.
Yep.
Hi, my sister. How are you and everybody? Y'all know my eyes are so good. I see everybody and not. But it's good to see you all. I think I see Juba Bruce Love earlier, and MTC Kitchen, and everybody. I just Extreme Fitness Junkie. Everyone on the live, we appreciate you. But on President Goga's side and the This Is Us side, it's a pleasure seeing you guys, and we appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I'm gonna get out because you all know Mama G might just come out again. Let Sir Royal do something intelligent. He's
Thank you
quiet.
so much.
All right, I'm gonna
And
get back to my grandson, guys. Love you. Bye, Bible Quiz Channel and Goga and everybody.
Thank you. Guys, if you don't
All
have
right,
this, is that
off.
what you do. Check the pinned link. Check the pinned link there. I see Ragas is going to take, Ragas has said that he's going to take a luxurious shower. His luxurious body is going to take a luxurious shower. So thank you so much, Ragas, for that. I don't know why you had to like say you're luxurious. You just had to like flex there. He just had to flex. He just had to flex. He just had to flex there. Nobody even asked him. He just had to flex. He just had to flex there.
You got a fan. The Naughty American Expat said, "Come back, Mama Fisher. We love you. You got to subscribe. I hope you subscribe to our channel."
Okay, 1 second. Hold on, dear.
Oh, let me get up.
Okay,
Miss Single and don't want to mingle.
Okay, that's a Naughty American. What?
Naughty American.
Okay, this is clean good girl Jamaican Mama Fisher, the clean good girl Jamaican Mama Fisher. Good to meet you, Naughty American. Anyway, you guys need to take a break now. Meech and Goga, let me do this now. Bye, love y'all.
Oh my goodness me. Anyway, yeah, I hope you have connected to the pinned link, because if you ever want to have a direct conversation with Mama Fisher, you connect to Mama Fisher. She's always live. When Meech sometimes is busy at school, you will find her there on the live stream and you can engage her directly. You can talk to her directly. She's always like live, there and engaging people and stuff. So, Naughty American Expert, you have a friend there. You just they have shifts. They have shifts. I like what Meech explained earlier, that they do different things at different times on the channel. So you'll be able to like find you'll be able to find, one day you'll find Mama Fisher doing something on the channel. Next time you find it is Meech discussing something else on the channel. So it's a different blend, and I like how they do it. They bring it all together. This is us and what we do. Mama Fisher, Extreme Fitness, says she's the best. Absolutely, she's amazing. She's amazing. Funny. She has a great sense of humor, but she's also very talented as well. She's also like extremely talented. So it will be a very nice. It will be a very nice conversation to have. Canvas of a Runner, welcome, Canvas of a Runner. I need to get back to you as well. We need to have a conversation as well. So we were talking about recharging our batteries, and that can be a great way to just like start cooling down this conversation. Recharging our batteries. What does that look like for you? Do you have days where you take a break from the tube? Do you have days where you just like, you know what, I'm not going there? I like the idea of sometimes being somewhere and not recording it. Not everything. I'm trying to be more intentional with that. Like, not everything needs to be entirely content. You can actually be enjoying something without recording it. And it's okay. It's okay not to feel bad about it. It's actually okay. But I know content creators are like, this could be content that you even forget to enjoy the moment. You're like in a very nice place, maybe with your significant other, or maybe with somebody, a member of the family, and you're just thinking of, if I had my camera, this could have been content. This could have been content. So how do you like demarcate, personal time or self-care time with without making a personal moment become content moment?
Right. For me, okay, I like a lot of things. Like I mentioned earlier, I love art. There are times when now that the weather is getting nice, we have in Illinois, we have the lake. It looks like the beach, but it's a lake. And there are times when I just love to like just go by the waters. I'm a water girl. I love going by the water and just sitting there and just watching the waves. I might bring my canvas and maybe some paint and maybe create something there. Nice. That's me kind of like unwinding, so to speak, and like disconnecting with what I do on a day-to-day basis. There are times I might go to the local town area. And in that area, we have like the tall buildings. We have different bakeries, different shops. The libraries there. There's different like little mini galleries where you could go in and just look at different artwork. And now that the summer is here, you might have more live performance like in the square. There are times when I just, I just drive down and maybe just walk around in this local area and just enjoy just the ambiance of things. I love nature. I'm not a big hiker girl, like go hiking in the woods. I think I watch too many movies where, that's just me. But I love nature. I appreciate the trees. I appreciate the flowers, the sky, the lake, the water. So me getting my personal time, it involves nature at times. Art involves me just going out, by myself or with a friend and just enjoying the moment. Sometimes I might go someplace, I might show maybe little clips of it, but there's still so much that is happening. I'm not pressed or stressed to record that and showcase it, you know.
That's
And there are times when Mama Fisher can tell you, there are times when it's like, we're in the house and it's like, we just want a whole new setting. We'll check into a room. We'll check into a room and enjoy the fact that we have room service, and enjoy the fact that we can go get free breakfast in the morning, or we can go to the pool,
wow.
in the hotel, and just enjoy it, and sometimes we unplug like that.
I like the idea of I like that idea of unplugging, like just trying to. I like it. I like it. It's nice. Not everything needs to be the content. Sometimes you just need to enjoy. I think I'm the same way. Like sometimes I get out with the camera and I'm somewhere and I just don't record it. Like today
Yeah.
I left my house. And I was dangling my camera bag. I did not record any single thing on the camera, but I think everybody had phones around and people are recording things using their phones. I did not dare. I did not even touch my camera. My camera, I think I just came and put it when I was coming up on the live stream. That's when the camera was being used. And then there are those moments I do get to travel for work, and I'm in this fancy place, and sometimes you forget. You forget because you are really enjoying the moment. That sometimes I have to go back to my hotel room, maybe for example, and then I'm like, oh, I need to go record that place I was seated yesterday as content, because in that moment I was just soaking it all in that I forgot it is a content moment.
Yes.
And the feeling is never the same. Mish, I'm sure you'll agree with me. Like when you're trying to soak in a moment and that moment is happening to you right now, that is real life happening. And then when you go and record it, it's a different feeling because the intentions are very different. The first one is very natural. You are living life. The second one, you're like, okay, I need to record this life thing so that you guys can see how I was living life. But it will not be the same. It will not be the same because I was there. I was in the moment.
Yes. I've had moments like that where, like you said, it could have been like such great content, but it's like, you know what? I want to be selfish and just enjoy this for me and keep it up here and just let it resonate here. I might share it with you, I might tell you, hey, I went to this such and such a place, but I don't, you don't, there are moments where you don't feel pressed to have to put it out there.
I love that. I love that. And I think it's like, and I think it's okay. We need to normalize those moments because I know not everything we do ends up actually on this platform. Not everything. Most of us keep very sacred moments to ourselves, and we are very comfortable with that because maybe some of us are also creating memories that are personal. They don't need to be public memories, but some of us are also creating memories that are personal in our space, in our families, in our different countries and the places where we are. So I think it's a great thing. It's a great thing. But yes, I think it's important. Yeah. For me, it's just I think what I do is the yoga practice. I think nowadays I've gotten to a point where I ask myself, why am I recording this? And it's normally very powerful. Am I recording this to share a moment with my community? Am I recording this to get a validation of sorts? or is this a moment that can actually go without being recorded and I will still be satisfied deep down within my heart?
Right.
And in most cases, when I ask myself those three questions, the one scenario that is always consistent, if a moment is very personal and private,
Mm-hmm.
I see a lot of logistics around it that I say I'm not going to record it. I'm just going to like enjoy this moment, get it over with, because when I start thinking of recording it, it means I have to bring in cameras, lights, I know, location. It just becomes like a whole different nightmare. So I always say, when 1 hour I could have just like unrolled my mat in the house, turned on my TV, put on that nice meditation music, done my 45-minute practice, finish it, go and shower, get a nice mug of tea, sit down on the couch, open my YouTube channel, and now start connecting to people. I would have finished that moment. It remains very private. So I'm learning to also not really overshare things that I do like on a daily basis that can be sacred. And I think I like the distinction you are giving. Ragas was talking about in terms of personal, and even you mentioned personal versus what is personal and what is public. What are you willing to put out public? So I think I'm also learning more about that, and it's becoming nice when I have to like create that distinction. Welcome, Grace Kerry Mission. Nice to see you, Grace Kerry. Another thing that I do a lot, of course, things like work are off limits. I never really document work because of the sensitivities around the job. So the job will never be content. In fact, I think the few times I've had to do a live stream when I'm at work, I try to hide all the angles that are possible that could identify the office. Like completely. I try to hide all of them, and I put green screens. I will go and sit at an angle that does not look like an office.
No clues.
No clue. Zero clue. You'll not see any of my colleagues. None of them will walk in to say hi or something. Just to preserve that moment, because also you're also looking at privacy, and sometimes you also don't want your boss to like, this one's working and they're live. They're busy live talking to their people. Like
right. They might think you're on the clock when you're really not. It's really after hours, but you don't want to give that impression ever.
Just in case they've subscribed and I'm not even aware, because they may be subscribed and they're watching here the Sunday service and I'm not even aware. And then they see me doing a live stream on a Monday at 10 p.m. 10 in the morning when I'm supposed to be busy like working. So there's also that. But
that's where I draw the limit.
Yeah, but above all, and then I do take breaks as well. Monday is usually Monday has always been traditionally my day off YouTube. I don't like getting onto YouTube on Monday. So Monday I tend to take it very easy. I'll be very laid back. Occasionally, I may get onto YouTube, but I will not be very active. I will just be very minimally involved, because I always treat it as that's usually my day off from the platform. Just to like rest, sleep. I can be on Netflix. I don't need to be on any particular platform that day. If I really have to be on a platform, I will avoid chatting completely, because chatting becomes engagement instantly. And sometimes I don't know. Sometimes being Goga is hard. When Goga types something on the chat, you are talking to like 10 to 20 people on that chat, so it becomes hectic. So Mondays are traditionally like my days off the Red app. So far, I think it's been working very well, because I think I've tried to tell a few people, like at least who are close to me, so they know that don't look for Gogo on Mondays. You won't find him on YouTube. And I'm trying to put it out there more often. But sometimes I just find myself gravitating. I'm like, okay, let me just go and peep and see what people are up to. And then the moment you peep on one live stream, oh my goodness, you're like, they've ruined my day, so I have to like keep scrolling. I'm like, what are people doing? Oh my God, what is going on there? And then you find some hot receipt and you're like, I want to contribute to this conversation, but I can't.
You get pulled in.
Yeah, then sometimes you just get pulled in, and that is the end of the break. You've been seen somewhere. Goga, we saw you. We saw you on some like chat, and why did you contributing on that conversation? I'm like, they literally pulled me out of because the discussion was very hot. I could not like get away from it. That is always like a weakness. So the best thing is to just avoid the platform completely on that Monday. because conversations will always be there. People will always be doing their things, but you
Of
cannot
course.
be everywhere. So I'm trying to also be very intentional about that as well. But when I'm now for the rest of the week, I come all through like Tuesday to Friday. Yo, I will be everywhere. That is my support. It will be
Yes.
flowing like crazy. Yeah, but then I think people need to pick days or even hours where they just take a time out from the app and just like
Yeah.
take a break. Yeah, so that's what I do. That's really what I do. I think on my part.
Yeah, that's awesome. I would say that your Monday is like my Friday evenings for me in a sense because Monday through Friday it's work and it's busy, busy, busy. And so when it comes to the end of the week, it's like
Sabbath.
that's when you feel all the Sabbath. That's when you feel all the tiredness kind of come down. So that evening it's like I really don't want to do anything. If I do anything like lives, a lot of more than likely it might be one of those loop live, silent live that we might put on just say, okay, we'll just put this on, put some watch on there. Mama Fish will be up in the chat corresponding. But now we got night bots, so that kind of helps.
Yeah. So I think you have to find a balance and just see what works. And I think every situation and every channel is different, and they have to approach a different approach. Different approach.
Yeah.
Where do you see the channel gravitating towards? The interviews are doing amazing. Very
you.
great. You're having great conversations in there, but also the channel is also growing. But where does the crystal ball on This Is Us and What We Do and gravitate towards? Like, are you thinking of changing anything in terms of your content approach, or you're just going to continue winging it as it is, and you let the universe direct how the channel expands?
I will say it's a combination of the two. If we were to look from that first ghetto video, I'm joking, watermark video, so now you'll see that things have evolved in such a way. The base of it is still the same, is still there, which is like networking and trying to do your best to be an inspiration. Like you see that essence spread almost in every video that we upload, but there's shift here and there. I will say that this year was the first year that we what should I say we what was the word I want to use? Oh, we had a concert. We had a gospel concert this year. First one ever to say This Is Us and What We Do, backed up. We had a panel of great singers that are also, most of them are YouTube content creators as well. Mama Fish was like, we need to get you guys together and we need to have a concert. It's a spring, it should be not live. Yep. We went live and we had a gospel concert and it turned out to be awesome. And with that concert, the main idea of it was to inspire people. We had my cousin and we included family. See, the basis of it is still there. We had family there. My cousins was there. They helped. It was either they were helping to collect tickets or money or what have you. Hold on a second. Money or what have you. Yeah. Hold on a second. And look, it was a collaboration. And then we had people from the church. They backed us up. They bought tickets. And Mama G was made an appearance. So a lot of people knew Mama G, but not everybody. But that was our time to kind of like expand like what we were able to do. We never had anything like that before.
Nice.
But before I go on, I think somebody wanted to say hi to you before I kind of talk about that. Hold on a second.
Oh, he's still there? He's still there?
Yep.
All right. Let me tell which one y'all talk to.
Somebody put on my picture. There are people that I'm gonna put on all my jewelry, my makeup. They love me. Yes, man. I'm on my picture. I'll keep another one, The 24th. Me happy today again. We put on another. Oh, I forget you all don't not Jamaican. Let me speak English. I'm going to put on another one. The 24th of August. And Mama Fish are going to put it on, and I am going to be there. I'm going to put on another show. Is that the president?
Go, girl.
Oh, you know what?
You gotta let go. Get
No, that's okay. Me want to talk to my president. He know me. You knows me, right? You don't have to introduce me. You know I'm very popular.
Mind your hair, Paula.
That is Mama G herself. That is Mama G herself. That is the twin to the. You remember the presidential lady who walked in? This is now the polar opposite. She has a twin. She has a twin, and this is the polar opposite of the demure president.
Mama Fisher.
Mama Fisher, yeah.
That's my sister. I love her, and I love her concert. And she want me to put on another show again. You should see me. They love me. They ask me to come back.
Everybody is wondering about this hat. Like that hat.
I love it. Yes, man. I like it. And sometimes it drop off. Sometimes it drop off. I forget. Let me speak English. Sometimes it fall off the head, you know. So, but me no, I don't care. Me not care. I don't care. It just go on the same way. Anyway, I'm gonna leave on Sir Royal. It's good to see you, Mr. President. I'm coming to vote for you, okay? Can you be our president?
And do say hi to your sister. Do say hi to your sister because
I will. You know, she downstairs watching Blaze. So I'm gonna go down now. You know, I just had to come up and say hi. She told me that you was on the line. All right, yeah. Are them people out there so want to see me too? What? There are so much people on the line.
Yes, Mama.
What?
They saw you. They saw you.
My goodness. Look at those people. I mean, that's me on the TV.
Yeah.
That's me on the TV. Why? I'm famous. I keep forgetting to see you.
Let us have you take a picture real quick before you leave. So I give up. I give up, guys.
What you give up? President, you have to continue serve. You can.
It's how you post. It's how you decided to pose when I told you, like, let's take a picture before you leave, and you just went on a whole pose there,
Did
right?
you take it already?
I know, like it's like you're just waiting to be told, like, let's take a picture. Like it came so naturally to you, like you did not even need to like consult. It's like
that's who I am. You know, I'm very talented.
Oh my God. Yeah, clearly you are very talented. We are not doubting this whatsoever.
Okay. Good to see you all out there in TV land.
Oh my goodness,
and please come back again. And I hope you all like and subscribe to This Is Us and What We Do. Come Mama G over there. And you see that president? Go there, Mr. President. Make sure give him all the super chat. Start giving now. It's him why you all see me, you know. Without him, you all wouldn't see me. So you got to pay him to see me now. Okay? Okay?
Oh my goodness, this is funny.
I love y'all. I'm glad we come on TV, you know. I'm glad I'm on TV. Bye. Love ya.
This is us and what we do. When we are not like educating, when we are not like encouraging, we are spreading happiness. I like the fact you are all laughing on the live stream. I like the fact you are all laughing. I mean, hey.
And by the way, she does make an appearance at that spring gospel concert that we have on our channel. And again, we're gonna have another one. So if you want to see her what she do, check Mama G out on the channel. We should have her picture on the channel too.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yo. Hey, yeah. Guys, yeah, this is us and what we do. This is us and what we do. This is us getting creative. This is us getting out of our comfort zone. This is us like trying to bring in creativity in anything that we are doing. when it comes to the to the YouTube. I am glad I'm on TV. Yeah, David.
Goga TV.
I am done. I am done, guys. I am done. This is what you have to deal with. This is what you have to deal with every single day when you show up on YouTube. But this is
They
really
asked
what
if she's related to Oliver Samuels, a cousin. Oliver Samuels is a famous Jamaican comedian.
ah
Hey, you talking about the future of this is that's what we do. Look, things are shifting and moving.
things are
You know,
shifting and
we
moving.
love to bring the laughs. We
You
love
can
to
see
bring
it,
the
and
pennies.
it's a blend. It's a blend of David and says that this is what drinking okra water does to you. This is a blend of creativity, David. Even
Yes.
okra cannot handle this. Even okra cannot handle this. Even okra cannot handle this mess. Okra cannot handle this mess. Oh my goodness. Yo, that is so funny.
So yeah, in the future, we don't know what it holds for us, but we know that we just gonna continue delivering the best, and whatever comes to our mind, we're gonna do it.
I love that. I love that. And I think, yeah, and it's literally what it's the dream that was infused on the channel. This is us and what we do. Like it was literally written. And hey, very great
Yeah.
compliments. Yeah, very great compliments coming in. Yeah. David Ann says Oliver is amazing. Mama G is better. Mama G is better.
Oh, nice.
Don't say that loudly. Don't say that loudly. She's going to run here, and we will not leave the Sunday service, and we have to go and we have to leave the Sunday service. You will make her
Right.
come back here on the panel and make her stay here longer. David, don't start like giving those compliments on the chat. Just say, yeah, that's it. Don't let it go into her head. She will come back here and will not leave the Sunday service.
Right? Guess what? They gotta find her on our channel. We got a string of skits that we've done with Mama G on the channel. My son is on there as well as the gingerbread man. So they gotta find that. It's in there. We got a playlist from Mama G. So if you want more Mama G, you gotta look her up on our channel on one of those playlists.
I love that. I love that. And everybody really enjoyed the the hats and stuff. I think that was very great. I love the hats.
Awesome.
I love the hat. I love the hat. Guys, once again, if you have not connected to This Is Us and What We Do, the link is pinned on top of the chat. Do me a favor and click on it. We are just about to leave the stream because we have a short challenge. I need to go and upload my short for today. We have a short challenge that is running for the next 31 days, and we need to finish this challenge strong. We have it is the 11th of May. It is the 11th of May. We have 20 more days left. 20 more days left. So on your channel, you're supposed to be having 11 shots. 11 shots. Keep experimenting. I'm already on day number 11. I'm going to upload my day number 11. We said low effort, 10 seconds. Get creative, record that moment. And I think some of you have been seeing the results. So before we leave this Sunday service, I just want to take stock and confirm you guys are still doing the challenge. We have 20 days left. You cannot give up now. Mama G here is content. You see that she just came on the screen? That is content right there.
Yes.
And Mama G is saying this is yes, Mama G is on our channel. Look for her and look for the playlist written Mama G for more of that content that will make you smile and brighten your day. This is us and what we do. We are not just inspiring, just in educate. I love the title of this live stream today because it applies to anybody. What do you do on the tube? What do you really do on the tube? Here we inspire, here we educate, here we encourage each other, and we are also spreading happiness by this amazing laughter that you are having from Mama G. That is really what happens. That's literally what happens.
Definitely.
Meech just to cool down. So that we can end the service shortly.
Yeah.
It's already been 3 hours. Other things that other things that you've experienced in your journey of growth, especially as a channel, and those moments of growth. There are those aha moments of growth that you're just, even you look at yourself and you're very proud. What is that one moment on YouTube that you look back and you just pat yourself in the back? Other than, of course, the first concert, the the first ever online concert you organized? And you see, this is creativity on steroids. You're like literally doing things. And I always
Yeah.
tell people, this is a great conversation to have. I always tell people some of the things we do on YouTube, we can never even put them in real life. You
Mm-hmm.
organized a concert. You brought a multinational audience in a virtual concert on your YouTube channel.
Yes.
We organize events. One of the biggest events I think I ever organized was called a Baraza. I organized a virtual conference last year, and
Wow.
it had speakers, it had guests. You know, you can tell you have guests like your. How can you organize an event and have like over 300 guests? These are the people who came, and the people are just coming in and leaving, and that is it. It's a conference. Nobody can
Mm-hmm.
even pull that. It takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of financial muscle to pull these stunts in real life. It
Mm-hmm.
takes a lot of marketing, publishing, organizing for logistics, how guests are going to arrive,
Yeah.
cars have to be organized, hotels have to be booked. But you pulled this one virtually. That I'm sure must have been a very proud moment. But is there that one moment in your content creation journey that you look back and you're just like, man, let's pat ourselves on the
Uh-huh.
back as this and what we do. We pulled this
Right.
off. Yeah.
Right. I would say, yeah, for us, that was the Spring Gospels concert was a big one. Um, because, locally we had to advertise. We had to connect with different restaurants that were willing to sell the tickets and people
Mhm.
within different churches to sell the tickets. And Mama Fisher did a great job with connecting, just with different entities of how to get this together. And we pulled that off in May. Yeah, in May. The first event that I would say that and that gospel concert, it was a local thing that we made it a live thing through our channel to include the
Mm.
YouTube family. So it was like two sides, the physical and the
Oh,
virtual.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah, because all we did, we talked to the church and say, hey, this, we're having this concert, but we also want to connect this to our YouTube family. And that's how we had them use their system, their engineers, to log into StreamYard to broadcast this. And they did all the other camera angles and stuff like that. But I would say
Nice.
the first ever event that we pulled together that I thought, was amazing was when we during the pandemic, we couldn't see our family, and we were like, we need a family reunion. And that's when we decided to have a virtual family, Gallimore family and friends virtual reunion. And we asked ATL Praise House, which is Brother Lou, and also another good friend of ours, Stephen Peninsulan, which is a gospel artist. He's also a comedian. He's an entrepreneur. He's just doing everything. We connected with those two people. We were able to create a virtual family reunion. People
Yeah.
tuned in from all over the U.S., the Caribbean, the Gallimore family, and then friends connected to them, and then our other friends outside of that. We got together online and we had a good time. ATL Praise House, he is a gospel DJ, and so he played the music and like gospel music, and that was blasting through the screen. And everybody who was at home, we couldn't connect, we were able to enjoy each other through this virtual event. I created a slideshow with family, with pictures of different family members and friends in different places. I noted where they were, where we were connecting from. That was a
Mm.
major event for us, our first major event. I would say that it's like, oh, we got to give ourselves a pat on the back. It was awesome. That was
Nice.
definitely an awesome time.
Love that.
And
And
he broadcasted it live through our channel.
it's something out of your comfort zone. It's something that you'd not ordinarily have even imagined doing it had you not been on a platform like this place that encourages you to create content. It's actually it's beautiful. It's really beautiful.
Yeah,
Um,
that was definitely outside of our comfort zone. It was fun. It was definitely a good time. And
Nice.
it was from that, you build on like, what more can we do?
What more can we do in addition to this is us and what you do? What more can
Yeah.
we do? Very, very, very great questions by the way to just ask and just just try to put your thoughts there. And the
Yeah.
collaborations, are they going to go on, or is it something that you're just doing temporarily? Are you planning to like sustain these collaborations with the interviews you do and stuff like that, or what is the plan with this?
With the interviews,
Yes.
I'm not quite sure. I do plan on continuing to do the interviews. I think one of the things that's kind of shifting in a sense is like, yes, we're doing these interviews, but
Yeah.
how are we going to be able to make it into something profitable, and also to
Ah.
share with other people? So that's something that is stirring up. I know at times, myself and extreme fitness junkies, I will kind of like pick his brain, like, okay, you're doing this fitness thing. How can you come out of what you do and make it something that will reach other people and make it profitable? Everybody's doing it. You want that you're creating content, but you want to then shift it to where it's like,
Mm.
how can I market this? So I think that's maybe a little bit of the shift now, like moving into, yeah, you were creating virtual content, but how can you make it marketable, which will then reach a broader audience?
Mm.
So that is the plan. This summer is going to be different. It's going to be like looking into different things, the sort. I can't say specifically because I don't know exactly for sure how it's going to look, what it's going to be, but it's something more. What does
Ah.
the future hold for you? Because I mean, you have all of this wonderful content. um what does the future look like for you? Are you planning on making it marketable as well? I mean, you have, to a degree, in terms of like your
Uh,
memberships and certain things. Like, what do you expect
yeah,
your channel to do in the
yeah.
future?
I think that's a great question, and I think for me it's just and Travel and Foods, nice to see you. Red Room is also wishing happy Mother's Day to all the mothers on
Thank
the
you.
chat. I think one of the statements I stick with is that the future is bright and everybody is in it. But
Yes.
being inside that future sometimes means that you have to make some very radical decisions. You have to take some very
Yeah.
radical steps in terms of how you improve yourself as a creator. um I love there are things that are working, and sometimes I like getting feedback from my community, because the community will always tell you what is working for them and what is not working.
Mm-hmm.
The community loves the Sunday service, and they told me, don't mess with the Sunday service. We love it. It inspires us. It makes we meet people that we don't know, and it inspires. So the
Yeah.
community has said, Google, we are not messing up with the Sunday service. Let it stay as it is. The community loves the academy on Wednesdays. So the academy sticks because they say it's a great place. It's a great place to come and learn. It's a class. It's a class
Mm-hmm.
that I would ordinarily not attend. And it's so fascinating, because I always tell people, the things I tell you, it's not like I'm telling you something entirely new. You can find this information on YouTube, because I do research that information. I do
Yeah.
sit down. I spend like 1 hour of my every week on
Mm-hmm.
Tuesdays or on Mondays to just like look for a topic that we can discuss on Wednesday. Then I
Okay.
come and deliver it in 2-3 hours, and the class has been done. So it's working. So the community says, don't touch the class. We love the class. We love the class. It makes us like, it puts us on toes. You call us out on when you are being lazy. It's working.
Yeah.
But so I like the fact that, for me, that those decisions are very important, because it's now leading to what you call a bit of stability and predictability. There are
Mm-hmm.
things that you have to show up to. And
Yeah.
sometimes I say, the value that comes through platforms such as the Sunday service, and the value that comes through platforms such as the Fireside Chat every Wednesday, they're also becoming a platform where there's some sort of revenue that comes in, because
Right.
when you offer people value, they kind of show up. they really show up. And if you don't show up, they will look for you. They're like, hey, what is going on? You are
Yes.
ready. They organize their lives around you. And it is something that I always have to make sure that anytime I'm making a decision about the channel, I always have to have that in mind, that there are people who have rearranged their life because they need to come to the academy. They need to come and interact with you on a Wednesday. So I have to be very respectful and mindful of that. And for me, that is where I see the value aspect. I enjoy teaching. I enjoy sharing knowledge because it's what I do on a day-to-day basis. Not, I enjoy like researching and disseminating information. That is literally part of the job I do. So for me, I always
Right.
see it. For me, I always see it as I do this in real life, very
Mm-hmm.
effortless. It's just an extension of what I do in real life. But now the content is different, the platform is different, the people are different. But I can do it in a way that is so fun. I'm laughing, I'm having fun, I'm making fun of
Yes.
people. We are saying receipt.
I
I can
know.
I can never do those things. I can never do those things on a professional setting. It can never happen.
Get
But
fired.
but on YouTube, I can be on fire. On YouTube, I can call people. The other day, somebody came and said, Goga, hey, you're really glowing. I'm like, guys, it is not the phone, it is the device. Everybody is always glowing, but the device, everybody was dying there laughing like crazy. But in that short moment, I was able to answer questions about the camera I use. Value. You're offering value. Making fun, it becomes what people are calling edutainment, education plus entertainment. So edutainment is happening there. They are going to stick there. They are not going to go anywhere because they're like, okay, as much as we are cracking jokes here, I actually need to learn something new. They'll always remind you, hey, Goga, what did you come to learn here today again? I'm like, what are you teaching us today? And also just calling out people on the things they are not doing. That also, I think, has become a great aspect of value, in the sense that they're not going to take it like you are criticizing them, but they're just like, okay, you just called me out and it's a bit too direct the way you called me out, but I'm not even feeling bad. But was it necessary, Goga? You could have just whispered. I'm like, what point you have? I couldn't whisper it. I don't have your private information. I don't have your private contact. The only place I can out on is here, and it is my platform. It is my academy. I have done it. Yeah, and I'm the president of the academy. So if I'm the president of the academy, I can call you out in my academy because I'm the president. I mean, where else am I going to find you to tell you that, hey, you need to go and edit the titles of your videos because they are not popping? They go and do it. At least they always go and, oh, okay, I went and did what you said. Yeah, the results, I can see something. I can see a difference. I'm like, yeah, now I have your receipts. So tell me, who was that person you were having dinner with the other day?
They be nosy.
Yeah, he's like, how did you know that? I'm like, yeah, but you said it. You are on somebody's chat and you mentioned it. And I was like, oh, okay.
Right.
So, I think creating space for me, like the future, it's a very long, windy answer. But for me, what I look at the future is, can you create a space where people are comfortable having conversations, even among themselves? And for me, I always love that. I always love when people trust your space enough that they can have their own random conversations even without you. For me, that is a sense of growth. It means the channel has outgrown me. The channel has become a community space, and that is what I really want to see in the future as I grow. That the channel can outlive me. That So Royal can come and start the Sunday service and can stay there for 10 minutes, and people are just like chilling there waiting because it's like, okay, new face. Okay, who are you again? But okay, where is Goga? Okay, we'll wait for Goga, but wow, who is this beautiful lady? Why is she talking to us? You know, there's already curiosity. They've already gone to check the channel. Who is this person? What is their story? They've already they have the receipt.
Right, they already got something.
By the time Goga comes to the panel and then starts having like, Goga, we kind of already know. We've been there. We've seen her. So for me, I think it's a great platform, and I think it's I would want to see more of that. I want to see like the community the channel becomes a meeting space. It's like a space that is a place that you can hold, a place that you can hold space even when people are feeling some type of way. Somebody is very comfortable to come and share that. Sometimes people come and share with you certain things on their life, and I'm like, yo, how did you tell me that? And for me, sometimes I have to like look at it as a responsibility that people feel like so safe that they can share with you that information even on the chat, and they know nobody's going to tag them. In some platforms, because I've been on YouTube a lot, in some platforms somebody goes and says something, they're literally blocked, kicked out of the live stream, get out of here. And I'm always like, somebody is just looking for a place to have a conversation, and
just to vent.
Just to vent, listen to it. It's like, oh, tell us more. It's nice. And even the chat has to even the beauty, the community has really grown in such a way that they can accommodate those conversations. Even if Goga does not see it, somebody somewhere on the chat will be like, I see you, sister. I see you, brother. And for me, I want more of that, because it's very soulful. It's going to make the community grow. And it also makes you feel like, okay, this place is actually safe. I don't feel judged. I feel like I'm part of a community. When people feel like they're part of a community, they're going to see value. When people see value, the revenue is going to come in. When the revenue comes in, then you think of expanding even beyond things that you imagined. And I think for me, that's what I see as the future of Yoga with Goga. Because I always say, I'm not going to be here for a long time, but I'm definitely going to be here for a great time. So as long as the great time lasts and the channel is growing, then we are good. Because you never know. You may wake up tomorrow and life circumstances have changed. Maybe you're running for public office and you no longer have the time to be on the channel. Maybe you become the Pope. You never
know. Popette.
I mean, what if I became the Pope? How will I handle the channel? I can't be coming here to discuss receipts, and I'm the Bishop of Rome. So it's literally those things that you have to consider. If you become a CEO of a corporate company, there's an image you have to keep and everything. I'll have to get people to be doing the certain things. So as long as I'm still here and I have the time to make all these jokes, let's have a good time to build a community.
Exactly. Something kind of sparked in my head. You mentioned, making your platform a safe place for people to come on and vent and express themselves. I could see your platform having a segment where you have people have their confessions.
Oh,
they come on. That's probably dangerous. Okay, maybe they come on and maybe ask for advice.
Yes.
That's
actually a great.
But ask for advice. It could be on traveling. It could be relationship. It could be shopping. It could be on technology, things that you do. It would just be a real cool Q&A.
I love that. I think I like that. And I think I'm slowly seeing how that is happening, especially with the Wednesdays. And that's why we introduced the final Wednesday of the month. We do have these Q&As, because I forgot for the longest time that sometimes you're just teaching something and maybe people are not interested in that topic, but somebody has a very individual problem that is bothering them. Like, Goga, how do you create a playlist and then arrange it in such a way that it plays from the oldest to the new? Something very simple like that. Somebody has been stressing over it. They come and ask that question on the chat. You have 10 other people who are interested in the answer because they've never thought about it, and they're like, oh, you can do that. So I think I like that kind of angle, and it's been very I started that this year, and I've been seeing the results. The final Wednesday of every month has always been very very interesting. So you are on to something with this. You are on to something with this Q&A segment, and it's working so far.
Someone said something in the chat. You see, Okra man said, from the Sunday service to True Confessions of a Kenyan Pope. And then asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend is a scam.
I want to be on that one. That would be funny.
We all know asking for a friend is a scam. But that would be a great show. Asking for a friend. That's Meech, you're onto something. We can start a segment. We have already two segments. Asking for a friend sounds like a great segment to start. Asking for a friend. No, but this is dangerous because the things people will come and ask you here I'm not going to enable this behavior because I know my community. They will come and ask. I know them. I know where their question. Anytime you give them that freedom to ask certain things, it never ends well. It never ends well. Never ends
You don't
well.
know until you try.
Yeah. Asking for a friend, no,
Get
it is
out of
not
your
happening.
comfort zone, Goga. Get out of your
It is. I've gotten into trouble here with people's husbands because of this asking for a friend craziness. Somebody
Okay,
has
let's
come
go.
here.
Asking for a friend. First question in the chat.
I've gotten into trouble here. There's a husband here who came to look for the wife. He's like, Goga, so I hear you. I'm trying to look for my wife because dinner is not yet ready. She's busy camping here. And she's very busy contributing to like the topics here more than I never even hear contributing to topics that tell me this kind of energy. This asking for a friend will get us into problems. I can see it from a mile away.
It's content. It's content.
This content. No, you have to manage these people. But I love the suggestion. I think it's a very something to think about. Asking for a friend segment.
Yeah.
Yeah, something to think about.
Kind of funny just to see how that goes. Be interesting.
Yeah,
and we both tag team each other, or you could tag team. So either way, you have different guests come on and answer questions with you.
Yeah, but great.
I'm laughing already, and there's no questions in the comment yet.
You're laughing because you're already thinking it in your head before you type it on asking for a friend. It's already happening. You're already thinking, I could have asked this question, but let me start laughing even before I ask. You're already thinking it. it. Dowdy Dante, I can ask. I know who you are. David, I know you with all your ninjas. David is coming here and says, Goga, can you identify who I am? Asking for a friend. Yeah. Title Pro, asking for a friend. That asking for a friend thing. It's a scam. It's a scam. What friend? Why is that friend? Why can that friend come and ask for themselves? Why are you coming to ask for the friend? Did the friend give you permission to ask on their behalf?
They don't care. We don't care. Oh my God. We already started. Is it okay to plan 2 days consecutive for the same evening? Asking for a friend.
You see? This is the behavior you don't want to start enabling. Meech, this is what Tribe Goga does best. Like now, just like that, I've gotten receipts. Title Pro is planning 2 dates. Just like that, I've gotten the receipts I needed. It's like, is it okay to plan 2 dates consecutive for the same evening? Asking for a friend. Like, yep.
Well, personally, I would say it doesn't sound like a good idea. You might get in trouble for that. My opinion.
Now imagine the people are supposed to. Imagine the people who are being taken for these dates, and they are listening in the bushes, and they are part of the Sunday service. You know the blame will not go to Title Pro. The blame will come to me. It's like, Goga, you are the one who created an environment where somebody could ask that question. So I blame you squarely for being played. Dangerous stuff, dangerous territory. It will bring in the views though. And the money.
Yeah. All right, you gotta keep bringing in that money. More super chats.
Look at that. Is it okay to drink on a Sunday? Asking for a friend. Look at this one.
Oh, I started something.
Asking for a friend.
I'm out.
and then put those emojis to neutralize the conversation. Like, let me not, so that it doesn't look serious. Let me put these emojis so that because emojis are normally meant to make a chat look friendly and nice and playful. So you're asking a very loaded question here, asking for a friend. And then you put all these emojis so that it doesn't look like, I was just joking, but I'm still kind of waiting for an answer.
Right? So I answered the first one, you answered this one.
Title Pro, you already have your answer. If the dates are with the same person, it's okay.
Sure.
Answer for a friend. Oh my goodness, this is funny. This is funny. Mish, I think I've tested your theory. I think your theory will work very well. We will think of a segment asking for a friend. I will consult my managers and we'll make it happen. We'll make it happen.
Yes, and I have to consult my team.
Yeah, you tell your people to tell me. Yeah, we can. Your people can consult my people, and then we say that this can be a segment.
There you
Guys,
go.
guys, this was fun. But
was.
as like every good story, and David, thank you so much for the blessing. David has given us another super chat there because of the okra water. Thank you so much, David, for that. Thank you so much for that. Guys, I want you to do me a favor. Let me see whether I can. I want you guys to go and confirm that you've connected to This Is Us and What We Do. So I'm going to give you an assignment. You get out of my live stream right now. Go to the, let me see whether I can pin their live stream that is happening on their channel. So I'm going to pin that live stream on the top of the chat. You use it to go and confirm whether you've connected to them. You use it to go and confirm whether you are connected. Use it. So, last chance, last minute.
Thanks, Red Room.
You are connected to the co-host.
Yes, so thank you all so much. It's been a pleasure. This has been fun, like you said. Look, the first time we ever did a live with you, was that when you had like the musical collaboration? Was that the first time we came on a live with you?
That's the first time we did have that collaboration.
Yeah, that was
guys,
fun.
I want you to go and confirm. Get out of my live stream. In fact, I want to have 0 people watching. Get out of my live stream. Jump on the other side to confirm that you are connected to the co-host. It will take you to their live stream. It will take you to the live stream that is happening on their channel. This Is Us and What We Do. So go there, Meech. Go there to that is Meech, one of the channel that Meech co-hosts. Meech also has our own channel that is still growing, but confirm that you're connected to This Is Us and What We Do. So jump out of this, click on the pinned link, go and drop a purple heart. I will be able to see it on the chat. Not a purple heart, but a pink heart. She said she loves pink. Go and drop a pink heart. I want to see those pink hearts on the other side. I'm not seeing I want to see the pink hearts. Drop them there. Okraman says I'm connected. Okraman has dropped the pink, the purple hearts. Okraman has dropped the pink hearts. Yes, I'm only seeing Okraman. Go and drop some pink hearts there. And then I also know there are people who are watching me while they are asleep. The sleep raiders who are just here waiting to be raided. Yes, I don't know. They will find that they've already been raided to the next person. Confirm that you are connected. Confirm that you're connected. Jump out of this live stream to confirm that you are connected to to Meech. Drop a pink heart. Some people are still looking for their pink hearts on their phones. They're like, Goga, now what color is that? Goga, why are you making my life difficult? Okay, you can get the red heart. The red one also works because Meech is in red, and even Mama Fisher was dressed in red earlier. You can type the red heart. If you can't find the pink heart, type the red heart as well. Type the red heart as well. Type the red heart. Red Room has gotten it. Title Pro has decided to show off both hearts. Thank you.
Thanks.
Yes, I can see them there. That is the best way you can thank the co-hosts. Keep dropping those hearts. Keep dropping those hearts.
I love it.
Keep dropping those hearts. Yes, I love the pink ones. Keep dropping those hearts. Dowdy Dante says, I am here. Hey, you are even dropping hearts that have arrows in them. Okay, that is good to know. That looks like okra. The okra flower. Of course, I have to like make you feel.
You're not gonna let that go.
It's now going to change it because, like, okay, it looks like okra. Let me stop using that particular.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yes. Drop those hearts to confirm that you're connected. Drop those hearts to confirm that you're connected to.
Yes.
Confirm you're connected to to the beautiful co-host. All right. And then let me see. Let's see that this one is. I'm just trying to test something here real quick as I figure out the rate. as I try to figure out where we are going to raid. Let me see. I'm going to give Meech a chance to. Oh, this lady is not raidable. Yikes! I hate it when people are not raidable. Chef, it was Chef Lizzie. I can't find it. She's not tradable, so I have to pick somebody else.
Okay.
Yikes! I have to pick somebody else. Let me see. Oh,
wow,
this one
you
is
guys
doing
are awesome.
Yes, guys, keep dropping those things, keep dropping those hats. Keep dropping those hats. Keep dropping those things. Keep dropping those things.
Awesome.
Save. All right. We got a raid. We got a very cute raid. You guys will love this place. You love that place. You will love that place. Hey, Carlos, welcome. Carlos, thank you so much for coming in. Guys, keep dropping those pink hats. I want you to confirm that you're connected to This Is Us and what we do before we go. Confirm.
Yes, we trying to get to 3,000 before the end of this month. So that's our goal.
Nice.
That's a goal. Yeah.
I think you'll get it. That's going to be. I think it's possible. It's doable.
Yeah, it is.
It is doable. Look at you guys. I mean, you've literally come from so far. Now you're like angling towards 3,000 stuff.
That is the plan. You gotta set those goals, and I'm looking forward to just uploading more content and just doing as much as we can just to kind of push forward and really just to reach more people, to inspire them. That's really the main goal. Inspiring more people, bringing happiness, all of what you talked about in the title: inspiring, educating, encouraging, and spreading happiness. That's the basis of everything we do.
All right. Carlos says, Happy Mother's Day to all the wonderful mothers. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we've gotten some very beautiful Mother's Day wishes here today. Very beautiful Mother's Day wishes here today. Hey, Simone TV. I thought I saw Simone TV in there. Welcome, Simone. Simone TV. Welcome, Simone. Nice to see Simone TV. Simone TV is originally from Jamaica, but lives in the United Kingdom. Lives in the United Kingdom. Yeah, so and she's also doing amazing, trying to work towards her watch hours. She got 1,000 the other day. So keep creating, Simone. Keep creating.
Yeah, make sure you leave a comment under one of our videos, and we'll connect with you as well, Simone TV. We're gonna try to connect with as many people as we can, so that show our love and appreciation. So be patient with us and so forth, but we want to connect with as many people as possible. Once you guys connect. Thank you all so much. And I know that when they connect, we have to wait like a couple of days before we can return the favor. Is that how it goes, Goga?
Absolutely. Yeah, give it like 24 to 48 hours. Then guys, you have to leave them a comment so that they're able to like see the comment and connect to you back from the comment. And in case they don't, they don't connect immediately, remind them on their live stream, because they go. The good thing, they go live very regularly, so you'll be able to. It's easier for you to get notifications and go to their live stream, because Mama Fisher is very good at multitasking. You may be on the live stream there, and she's just connecting to you like instantly now from the while she's like listening and talking to you. So she's very good at that. Yeah, she's very good at that. So you can do that. I've seen her in action, and I've seen her do it.
I know you told her one time to go to sleep.
I've seen her. Yeah, the time I was like, woman, you need to go and sleep. What are you doing on the live stream at the moment? Our suffering days are over. We are now monetized. We need to just take it easy. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay to go and rest a bit. Right. So guys, please, if you haven't already, I think now everybody has confirmed that you're connected to This Is Us and what to do before we go, because we are just about to leave. We're just about to leave. And to all the people who are wishing us, Simone TV is also adding her voice into that. Happy Mother's Day to all the lovely mothers in the chat. Thank you so much for that. And I like how you guys are wishing each other happy Mother's Day. Red Room is saying happy Mother's Day to you, Simone. Simone is on my live stream, so Simone is not going to see that chat. So Simone has to jump on This Is Us live stream so that she can see the chat. You know, guy, you better go to This Is Us and What to Do so that you can get your messages there. Otherwise, you will miss the receipts. Simone, you're going to miss the receipts.
Yes.
You're going to miss the receipts there. And Resume is discussing some very hot receipts about you on Mish's channel. So you need to go to Mish's channel so that you can see the receipts from the other side. You can see the receipts
Yes.
from the other. I can see all the receipts, but they're on different live streams. They're on different live streams. So yeah, so Simone is probably wondering, hey, how is Reds like wishing me happy Mother's Day and I'm not seeing Reds on this other side? It's because
Mhm.
Reds is on the other side.
Yes.
Is happening. So go ahead. We are multitasking, we are multi-streaming. So if you have not yet connected to the pinned link, please jump there and connect to the pinned link before we go. All right. Mish, I'm going to give you a chance just to like give us your final thoughts. And then we can wrap up this show and we go on a raid.
Okay. Sounds good. My final words to everybody, who's watching, stay encouraged. Be persistent and consistent. Don't doubt yourself. Continue to be you. Don't feel pressure to be anyone else. Like, again, this platform is called YouTube, not DayTube. So as Goga and I press so much is just to be consistent with genuinely being you and who you are on the inside. Be open to learning, be open to collaborate and to network with different people. Come out of your comfort zone from time to time. That is the way that your channel will grow. And really, this can be applied to your own personal life. In your own personal life, there's going to be a moment when you have to get out of your comfort zone. You're going to have to be able to network with different people that you did not expect to network with in order for you to grow. Those are really my final words, and love you all. Goga's team is the best. They are the bomb. So I appreciate each and every one of you all. And thank you so much, Goga, for, the advice and all the support that you've given us in different ways. We love and appreciate you. And I look forward to our channels growing. I look forward to the people in the chat, their channels growing. I look forward to knowing that in your personal life that you are making yourself better than you are today, being your best self as much as possible. And that's really the name of the game. So yeah, those are my final words.
Thank you so much, Mish. I think this was an amazing conversation. We should do this again. We should definitely do this again. I think it will be amazing. And once again, guys, I hope it was a very interesting. It was a very different conversation because today the focus was not just be on Mish, but also at least she helped me unpack some questions about my experience on YouTube, and I was able to answer some of these questions. So I'm going to end the live stream on their side so that you can come here for the affirmation before we leave, and then I send you on a raid. So I have dropped a link on Mish's side, so you can take the Uber raid back to my channel. I don't know how many of you are there on the other side. You are like 10. So the 10 of you are going to take an Uber raid back. Just click on the link that I've dropped on the chat on This Is Us and What We Do. You can take an Uber raid here so that I can send you somewhere for a special Mother's Day raid. We are going to raid another channel for Mother's Day. I've already selected them, and I think they're going to be an amazing candidate for the raid. So click on the pinned link. Let it bring you back here so that we can do that. So Mish, thank you so much. I officially release you, and I can end your live stream right now so that you don't have to get unnecessary things that I said at the end of your live stream. So just say bye one last time, and then we can end it.
Okay, bye guys. Love you all. Make sure you like and subscribe to both hosts. Love you, love you. Bye.
Right.